1.
Hello and welcome to the Inglorious Bards. I am your cautious Game Master Tom, and this is adventure number 42. Some might say the 42nd adventure of this season. And we are excitedly nervous. That seems to be a running theme the last couple months with this season of what is about to come, this adventure. We are excited to be here. We are in deep with this crazy witch on witch chaos deep beneath the palace with all sorts of evil stuff happening. It is going to be a crazy, wild ride. If you're new to joining us, well, first of all, why? Go back to the first episode. What are you doing?
42 is where I begin.
But if you are new to join us, a quick introduction. We have Galen, a thaumaturge, a supernatural swordsman. Say hi.
Hello, everyone. And possibly goodbye.
Sitting not too far away is our gnome bard, Jericho.
Hey, we're going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. It's just fine.
And we have our fetchling, a kind of a pale gunslinger named Hemlock.
Hello. I agree. Everything's fine. Kosher.
And we have Yannick, our human champion.
Yeah, we do.
And lastly, on the heroic side of things, we have
Really thrilled about tonight's episode.
we have our human wizard Zaldor.
Everyone seems to be in great denial of the amounts of peril that we're actually in because we're all fucked. Wow.
The inner monologue finally comes out with Zaldor. Joining the party, and joining in quotes, is Alcanet, a multi-century-old witch who has promised to slay them at some point, but is currently bound to work with them to kill the current witch queen of the land. And this is Alcanet.
Let the blood ring. Yes.
So,
That's
kind of spooky.
Also, inner monologue coming out.
Yes.
I always talk like this. Yes.
All right, well, we're excited. We're going to see where this goes, what battle happens, and I think it's going to be pretty cool because it's going to be best adventure yet. Let's get a recap of what happened last time from Jeremy.
So, we are in the Palace of the Ashen Queen. When we picked up, we were hiding under an invisibility spell. Alcanet is literally being bound and gagged by Galen and Yannick while she is trying to kill the princess, literally in front of us, right in front of Hemlock, who was just sneaking into the room. Thankfully, due to some pretty amazing stealth and some really, really good subterfuge, thank you, Mage Hand Jericho, to create some distractions.
You're welcome.
We were able to get ourselves up and out of there without any major incidents. We had a whole battle map for it that we avoided, so I imagine some major XPs coming from that just by skipping it through roleplay style. That said, it was not the end of combat because we weren't trying to leave the castle. We got Alcanet to stop her murderous ways by redirecting her murderous ways and really point her in a different direction. The Ashen Queen herself, which is the major goal for the Guardians. Our plan was to get into the temple, find the corruption stone, which we believe is with the Ashen Queen, and destroy them both. How wasn't exactly part of the plan. We just knew that that was something we needed to do. But to find where they were, we still relied on Alcanet. And Alcanet delivered. Took us through a very old torture chamber and bloodletting room that still had slaves in it. We worked to free about half of them, I think, supposedly, and got them out. I mean, free to the guards, so however far they went, they weren't in the cages anymore. We then found, or Alcanet really found, another secret door to go even lower into like the literal bowels of the palace itself, where we found glowing, radiating, spreading another set of those ugly, corrupted vines, the corruption stone. But not just the corruption stone. We also found a whole bunch of void, what are they called, man?
Talons.
Say what?
Void Talons.
Void Talons,
Right.
creatures that were created from this corruption stone. They used to be human, I'm guessing, but are now this converted, tormented, very dangerous guardians that were sent after us, along with about 24 guards, more Void Warrens in cages, and the Ashen Queen herself. Battle is started and has get going, and we are kind of right in the middle of it. The great cliffhanger that we left off on is the fact that Alkanet and the Ashen Queen are facing off head to head. They're fighting each other while we're taking care of the rabble around them. And the Ashen Queen just dominated Alkanet, taking control of her mind and her actions and sicking her on us. That is where we're about to get started from. That is where the adventure is, and this is probably the final episode. So with that, let the adventure begin. One.
And that's it.
It is nighttime in the city of Kasir. Under the spires of the Queen's Palace lies the Market of Stars. While the hectic haggling has mostly faded into the night, there are still shady deals being made in tents and closed shops in this bazaar. Outside of one of these trading tents, a young fetchling woman washes a dirty towel in a basin of water. Her kind is a rarity within these walls, marking her as property to a slave owner. She looks up at the stars in the night and wrings out the towel. And then she hears a distant gong from the palace. And again the gong calls. It doesn't take long before she sees dozens of armed soldiers and horsemen heading to the palace and take up positions outside its entrances. The woman hasn't been in the city long and wonders, could this have been something to do with the outsiders who stirred up trouble in the market today? Whatever this is, it's big. That's more soldiers than she's ever seen, and they look agitated, barking orders and taking defensive positions to protect the palace. A man's gruff voice calls out her name from inside the tent. She wrings more water out of the wet towel, but then hesitates to return to the tent. She looks up at the stars again. Something feels different about tonight. Suddenly, a red mist streaks across the city like a cloud possessed. It soars over rooftops and tents and twists its way towards the palace. More red mist appears from other distant areas of the city and quickly snake towards the Queen's palace. The young woman recognizes blood magic when she sees it. Fear grips her. She knows what wickedness these witches hold in their hearts. She hears her name called out again from the tent, and this time it's in anger. And that's when she stops. The towel drops to the ground. She curls up her fists in defiance. She reaches into her hidden pouch and touches the gold given to her, then lifts up a small box behind the tent and pulls out a slim knife. This is the last night she will ever look at the palace again. She turns back to the tent and throws open the flap. Tonight will be different. Our heroes are Our heroes are inside this palace. They are deep down in the bowels of it. I believe a couple floors beneath ground floor in some dark cave. What I have labeled as, in my battle maps section to be specific, the Void Dungeon is how I have it named. It is a big cavernous open wide area with some stone pillars scattered throughout. In the middle is a large stone covered in this magic bright blue veiny material the heroes have run into before that infects out in blue-like tendrily veins a good 50-60 feet in all directions that kind of pulses with blue energy. There's a smaller one in the southwest corner, a smaller stone in the southeast corner, but it's the main one that dominates in the middle. Hidden amongst these little pillars of stone, there are some enemies that have been hiding and waiting and lurking, including the Ashen Queen, the queen of this kingdom. To the northeast, there are 3 cages with these void claws, these black obsidian, blue-eyed, blue-veined people that have been converted and turned into these tormented monsters of darkness and magic. There are a couple castle guards that are working on these locks nervously because they seem to be getting torn apart when they release some of these creatures. So there's 3 that are locked up to the northeast, but all the action so far is to the northwest, where our heroes are gathered. There are 3 more of these void claws that are closing in. That looks like Jericho's taking the lead as defender to hold off the horde. He's up front. Good job there. And all of these 3 void claws look to be relatively good shape. And I see one of them has a slowed condition. Can someone remind me why it's slowed?
Yeah, Galen has a frost rune on his sword and able to strike from distance. He was lucky enough to get a crit on that beast the last time, so it is slowed for 1 round.
All right. And then our scene, as Jeremy mentioned a bit ago, Alkanet, the ancient witch, was teleported and brought somewhere into the middle. I'll ping it on our map roughly, into the middle before the Ashen Queen. And Queen faced Queen, although the Ashen Queen had no idea. Lines like, "I have no idea who you are, old hag, but you are not part of the coven." Christopher, who's playing Alkanet, was given an option to be resistant to the blood web, I believe, or extra connected. He chose extra connected, which is going to be good possibly later, but it wasn't good at that moment because the Ashen Queen, she then let loose a huge level 6 dominate spell. I believe the highest level spell we've seen to date, unless Alkanet's done one already. So pretty high magic. That's a big spell. She then dominated Alkanet, said, "I don't know who you are," but teleported her back into the middle of the heroes and said, "Kill them all." So that's where we left off. We are going to reset with an all-new initiative since things have changed, but we have right now about 3 heroes 15 feet away from Alkanet, 3 to the north, 3 heroes roughly 15 feet to the south. Alkanet's just arrived in the middle. Everyone can see her eyes, I don't know, turn weird Cylon red. Can hear the Ashen Queen's taunt, "Kill them all." And what would you like to say or do quickly? I think Galen had something.
Yeah, Galen sees Alkanet reappear back in the middle of us, and sees the malice present in her eyes, and she's already beginning to cast these occult sigils, and knows that something has gone terribly wrong. So he reacts and does the first thing that comes to mind. He reaches into his satchel and pulls out the sacrificial dagger that has once already been drawn across his arm and drew his blood. He's been studying the blood witches since he's been in Thave, and his own occult powers have been growing, so he pushes himself beyond the boundaries of his capabilities and reaches out and plucks on the blood web and reaches out to the most powerful, nearest entity on that web and makes contact with Alkanet with an offer. "I can see what's happened to you, and we must win this fight. So I make this offer to you. I give you freely the power of my blood, and a promise that no harm will come to you by my hand. And in exchange for that power, you will not harm Hemlock or Yannick, Jericho, Zaldor, or me. Do we have a deal?"
You see Alkanet bound up in the blood web, but there's more tendrils that are latched onto her at different parts of her body and whatnot. She looks to the disembodied voice, which is you, and the bindings hinder me, and now there is a new vow in place. Run!
Sinistar vibes from the video game. Fantastic. All right. Well, there's your answer for now, Galen. We are going to roll initiative and see the crux of this all really is affecting Alcanet. Chris is looking panicky, almost like a mannequin gone possessed.
What the fuck just happened?
I mean, foreshadowing really led up to this moment. He did say a vow.
Yeah.
All right, we are rolling initiative. Here we go. Good luck, one and all. And of course it is slowly working. There we go.
Oh, shit.
No, we're not as bad as you think. So let's move forward. Oops, too far. First up are going to be the Void Claws. Then we'll have Hemlock and some other bad guys. Then a whole bunch of people. Almost and last ended up with Alcanets. So hang in there, lady. She rolled pretty poorly. I'm kind of curious what she rolled, honestly. Hold on, stand by. Alcanet.
If it matters, I have a +2 on my initiative.
For what?
For being able to react faster, one of the feats.
I think I've got everything in here already.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do.
I've got it in there. You rolled a 4. You rolled a 4 on the initiative, so it didn't turn out well. That's how the cookie crumbles. We have some freaking Void Claws. The first one up is a slowed one, and it charges straight to the northwest towards Galen, but it uses both of its actions. Yeah, 2 actions, and it was slowed, and now it's no longer slowed. So I will remove that. So good job on that slow. That just took out one whole attack. There is another one that's closing in on Jericho and runs right up to Jericho and bites twice with claws. Bah. Bites twice with jaws! With a total of 20 to hit.
That does not hit.
But the second one? 32.
Ooh, jeez.
That's a hit.
Just a regular hit.
Yes.
Ooh. 14 piercing.
Okay.
Which is not bad. Stand by.
But no, it could have been.
No, that was not the case. That was not the case. And it does not have another action. So that's it. Great. Fantastic. However, there is one more of these dudes, and he's right in front of you.
Empathetically. The one that gets 3 actions, not the one that only got 2 actions.
That makes sense.
All right. So I'm going to make this little roll here.
Versus Will, I think?
31.
Versus Will.
Yes.
Is a success.
All right, so all that's going to do... Oh, I have to check my level in this skill. As a master performance, a -8. No, -6 on its damage.
-6 on its damage that's coming in.
Yes.
Okay, here comes the jaws.
Until the end of a turn, each attack.
Each attack.
Yes.
All right, 21 to hit.
Miss.
28 to hit.
That's a hit.
For 11 points of piercing.
-6 would be 5.
Ooh.
Huge.
That's a good save.
And then it invokes its Wicked Bite. Remember, it creates translucent flesh on you as it makes insult into injury, however that phrase goes. You need to make a Fortitude 26 save.
Fortitude 26. Alrighty. I have a +17 on this. So I'm gonna 17 plus 7. I'm gonna use a hero point on that. I rolled a 7 on the die, give me a 24.
Oh, you're pretty good at this.
Yes, natural 20.
Even better.
Good use of a hero point.
All right, you are successful, and you have +2 against any Wicked Bites the rest of this battle.
Okay.
Let's make it the rest of your life.
I'll put that on a post-it note.
Same
Add
amount
it
of
to my
time.
list.
Weirdly enough.
And that did take its 3rd action, so well done. That is it. We have a gunslinger to the northwest, about 10 feet from a Void Claw and Alcanet. What do you want to do?
Before you take your action, hearing the curse hurled back towards Galen from Alkanet, I'll shout out, "She means to attack us!"
I thought she said a new vow was set.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you said. I thought you said run. Okay, never mind.
did.
I did say
But not from her.
I also
Got
thought that was in the blood web space, so I don't think anyone else heard it.
Okay.
I give Galen a weird look. I'm like, you got this? And
I got it.
I fire at the
300-year-old witch.
the void claw that is immediately to the east of Jericho. 36 to hit.
36 to hit is a critical hit.
Yes!
There we go.
Oh, right
keeps
off
our spell
the
going.
bat.
Hey, you're quickened.
Oh, we also have a song that's going on.
Yes, we have Inspired Defense is still going, +1 bonus to AC, to saving throws, and I actually took 2 less. I have 4 more health points.
Great. And then we also
Nice.
have a cool winning streak spell that keeps extending a quicken condition on Hemlock if a critical is done by Hemlock or someone within 20
Or
feet.
someone within 20 feet of it.
Okay.
45 damage.
And somebody else is quickened as well.
I
one
crit
other,
last
yeah.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to make a. Sorry, I should have told you this first. He needs to make a Fortitude save against my crit specialty.
31.
Never mind.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Brutal shot.
I will shoot at that one again. What's it? A 30 to hit.
Is a hit.
23 points of damage.
Why the hell did I just do 4? That was weird.
19 more.
19 more it is. All right.
And then I will move 20 feet to the southeast.
Got you.
Seth, that fort save was against the persistent fire damage.
Southeast.
Oh, I didn't even do that. No, it was for my crit specialty.
Cool.
But yeah, so thank you very much.
So
Because
he's-
of
Fancy runes.
The flame rune.
1d10 persistent damage, I believe,
Yes.
is the
So that's just on it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
on a crit.
And then also for the frost rune,
Slow.
he's slowed 1.
Oh, that's huge.
Huge.
Flaming rune has 1d10 persistent. Okay, and then frost. All right, I will remember how to do all this right now.
And then in that move, I did a it was called a running reload. So I did reload while I moved. Just for
What does that look like when you do a running reload?
Oh,
That bullets
my
from
reloads are always look a little clumsy because I have 2 pistols in my hands.
Yeah.
So it's like a because they're folding
Okay, yeah.
guns. So I in my armpit and then knock a bullet up as I'm running and catch it.
Let's just say his
Nice.
guns don't smell good.
really like that? Just
Yeah, it's badass.
That's badass. All right.
I saw the gunslinger. And
Yeah.
Only a fool crosses through the space of Alkanet.
I didn't cross through you, and I did say to the southeast.
Okay.
So you were up here, and I did move you right through Alkanet's face. So you're going, are you going more
no,
east
I'm
than
not,
south?
I'm not trying. Yeah, trying not to touch her.
Got it.
Only a fool moves adjacent to Alkanet.
And
Moves
because
within
I'm
30
quickened,
feet.
I have another shot.
Oh.
I'll try on that same dude. This is a long shot. Yeah, 18.
Okay, that is a miss. To the south, Yannick hears a and a dagger bounces off your armor from that same queen shade who is ducking in and out behind.
Throws a dagger.
I mean, really? Jericho, you've got 2 of these void claws in your face.
I do. For my first action, I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out the Keth idol that Hemlock got for each of us, although Geggy declined to take one, all the way back in the town where we first ran into this, the portion of the stone that was in the ground, and we first ran into all this stuff. So I'm going to fetch that item out of my bag.
All right.
So just so I have that in my hand, because it was useful last time we were here. So I have my horn in one hand, and I got my Keth idol in the other one. I'm going to look kind of between these two guys at that big stone that's way down there. And I'm going to cast Translocate. And I'm teleporting to the top of the stone.
To the top of the stone. Wow. Holy moly.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Hey, guys, watch this.
And there's just a puff of smoke.
From the guy that touched the entropy sphere, I'm scared for you.
All right.
But also proud.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get superpowers. That'd be cool.
All right, this is 2 actions to teleport with space you can see up to 120 feet away.
I am less than that far away, and I can see that space.
All right, I'll get you close to it. I don't know if you guys can see him when he's on
Yep.
it.
We see him on top of the stone.
Sure do. There he is.
Hey, guys.
That
There's another witch
is
in
my.
there.
So I'm up there with that Keth stone in my that Keth idol in my hand, on top of that stone. That's my 3 actions.
All right, I need you as you're on top of the stone. It's pulsing with these blue void veins.
No way this could go bad.
I need you to make a basic fort save, but your target number is just 23. Give yourself a +1 for the Keth, God of Nature, assistance in your hand. And if you fail, it's 10 void damage and enfeebled 1.
Question: is this a separate thing, or is this blood magic?
This is not blood magic.
Okay, what's my target again?
23. Fortitude 23.
23. I rolled a 9 on my die. My fort save is 14. +1, 15, 24.
All right. We have people online saying, bold move, Jericho. I'm very proud of his bold move and terrified for him. All right. So
I think I
Saw that
echo
going
all
around the
of those.
table, yeah.
you do not get enfeebled. You take half. You take 5 void damage
Alrighty.
from the burning blue magic. That is Jericho's turn. He has really changed the state of the battle. We have Yannick. You're about 10, 15 feet away from
and then I will
a bunch
say
of
for
little
my
dudes.
crew,
Yeah.
that was the last third turn of my spell.
Okay.
Which is generally around you, or is it here and now?
That's however those emanate. I don't know.
No,
how
it's
those
a
go.
one-time emanation, and then he can.
Okay,
Leave.
so
I make a
everyone
puddle,
else got one.
and then the puddle stays.
There you go.
So it hits people or does something.
Okay.
I think of it like the song gets stuck in your head
Okay.
for multiple turns.
Nice.
Yannick is going to. Can I have a wider view of the map, please?
How wide? Is that wide?
Wider.
Here we go. How about that?
Wider.
Hang on.
Wider. Wait, can you zoom in a little bit?
You sound like my dentist.
I am going
You're a
to.
proctologist.
Yeah.
Wider.
Too wide.
I want to see it all.
I'm going for the cages. And I am
fit in. Is that what you-
going to
Press your pause
avoid
button.
the 2 void claws
Yeah.
and head 75 feet to the east.
So like going
Keep on
around
going.
it?
Yeah. I mean, just give me 75 feet. I don't want. Yeah.
So
So
just make sure that we don't have any.
attack of opportunity. Yeah, and not in the blue.
Oh wow.
I'm not
Guess
as
who's
brave
Look who's picking.
as some people.
Few people are.
Teleport randomly on top
All right,
of large
Yannick's
stones.
running hard to the cages to the northeast, it looks like.
I was told to run.
When an ancient witch tells you.
She's in command now.
All right.
Who's the captain now?
We have Galen, who's toe-to-toe with an injured Voidclaw.
Galen made a promise and will keep that promise. He moves.
I want the witch to produce an apple and just eat it. Just watch him. This is his thing.
So this is going to be very interesting. I don't know how this is going to work in the real world, but Galen, his mirror image appears next to Alcanet. And as we know, his mirror image and himself are essentially the same thing. They occupy both spaces at the same time, and they exist in reality.
Just a quick
Galen,
question.
yes.
If they both get hit by one spell, is it once or 2 times?
It is
damage?
once, I believe.
Yeah, there's
I
something
think it's
about it.
once.
Yeah, I think if I fireballed you, you're not going to do damage twice.
What I remember is there's 2 saves and you take the worst
Yes.
of it if it's an area. Oh, I'm looking it up, man.
I believe that's it, though, if I remember.
We may not need this. We'll see.
Because he's going to die.
Galen wipes the blood from his arm across Alkanet's brow in an attempt to give her some additional power against the Blood Witch. He promised her his blood and he will deliver. So he smears his blood across your brow.
You could have cut her throat.
Interesting.
I made a vow. And then with his third action, he activates his boots, his blast-off boots. So he has these new cool mechanical boots from Meyer's shop that he hasn't been able to use yet. So he will use the ability of these boots to blast, and they will catapult him 30 feet
Into the wall.
to the east.
Which is a wall.
So take the northernmost
now?
Galen
So this Galen here?
and do 30 feet.
Around
Avoid the wall.
Avoid.
Yeah. Do 30 feet.
Did you ever see Buckaroo
One more
Banzai?
north if you can. And then the other Galen does the same thing.
So, like, there?
Yep.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, I've looked up Thaumaturge. Boy, Chris and I are remembering it differently. Maybe they changed things. It says anything that would, something that would target or affect both of you affects you only once. A fireball would require only 1 save from you and damage you no more than once.
Yeah.
Cool.
There was some downside. Oh, you can be attacked from
either one can be attacked.
Either image
maybe we're
can
thinking
be
the,
attacked.
the summoner class.
Maybe.
Because that was a long time ago. Session
Yeah, it
0. Anyways, go back a step, Senor.
Yes, sir.
The whole blood thing.
Yes.
Like, let's hold on for a second. Let's slow down. You're giving your blood on a blade and gently wiping it across.
Oh, I've cut my arm.
Okay.
I am wiping the blood that is
On your arm.
coming from my arm across Alkanet's brow.
In a promissory note of sorts.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have a choice. You can do it as you described to help, you said? Alkanet, what was the purpose? Because I liked it.
My understanding is that she is still being dominated. I would like to help her counter that.
Okay. So that is totally available. You also feel as you do that a huge pulling sensation through your wound and life essence. And if you'd like, you can give everything to her.
Wow.
Don't do it.
Including your deep love and affection for Jericho.
It's just his mirror side, though, right? So everything is actually just
Oh,
half.
yes.
The other guy's like still rockabooting away. You got this!
You feel this pull into this other realm, this blood web.
Can you define everything?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. You feel this pull, this sensation. If you so choose, you can offer yourself up. We've seen this concept of slaves and stuff being forced or giving themselves up. You can do so. If you want, you can do that. You would prevent Alkanet from viewing you and anyone that is your ally as an enemy from now on. Except this dominate, though, would still happen. But the bigger bond and vow that she has that's been connecting would be incredibly strengthened because of your connection to the group. Does that part make sense so far?
Yes.
The catch is you would continue. How many hit points does Galen have?
76.
You would continue with 76 hit points. You continue fighting. But after the fight is done, your soul and life would belong to Alkanet, and you would no longer exist as a playable character if you survive.
So
Easy decision, then. Yowza.
the give it all and the bond, the vow is strengthened beyond measure, or give what I gave and give her a chance to fight it off, but no guarantees.
A chance to fight off the dominate spell.
Yes.
And what I'm talking about is
Yes.
beyond the
Yes.
dominate spell.
Galen jumps away.
And he's gone.
He's
Not everything.
He is not giving
Chance is
everything yet.
All right, Alkanet, you will have just a +1 to resist the dominate when your turn ends. With the help of that,
You only needed a +1 last time.
It's true. To confirm, will that stack with my existing +1 from Witch Warden? I can look up. Okay.
Yes, let's do that.
All right.
Okay, great. We have Zaldor, then Alkanet.
What on earth is Galen doing? That's a terrible decision.
He's vandalizing your witch, is what he's doing.
I mean, it's not
You're
great.
complaining about getting blood on you?
No.
Yeah.
If anything, she's a little aroused.
Ooh. Ooh.
Someone's getting fucked and it might be you.
Weird. 39, 64, 64. Well, that's disappointing. They're just a little shy of everyone being hit at once.
Who's this?
What's what?
The little tiny circle.
That's
your
your little
no,
head.
no, no,
That's
no.
Hemlock.
Who's that?
That's
Who's
Hemlock.
Hemlock.
Hemlock. What the hell are you doing there?
That next to
We're
Alkanet?
buddies.
Allies, friends even. You've done nothing but heal everyone.
Yes.
As I consistently remind you and everyone else.
5, 4, let's go, Zaldor.
Zaldor moves up a good 20 feet to be next to his dear friend, Alkanet, and then splits around her, firing 2 blazing bolts. One at the top injured Void Claw, one at the near-death Void Claw. Sitting in the both with a blazing bolt, which is a energy blast of requiring it's an AC attack, so I
Okay.
get to do the same roll for both. I mean, I don't have a penalty for the second shot. The first one is a natural 20.
Woo!
Hey, guess what?
That's what you do.
I'm 22 feet away from Hemlock. I didn't get it close enough. Otherwise, I would have also... Oh,
That's
I've got
20
jingly
feet.
bracelets.
5, 10, 15. That's 20.
My
feet.
jingly bracelets allow me to get closer. This much closer.
What's Jingly Bracelet?
I have a jangly bracelet, which I activated. It allows me to have an extra +10 speed
all right.
as I run around. It's a bracelet of dashing.
Okay.
And so when I dash literally right up to Alkanet, point my fingers on both sides of her, and go pew pew
John Woo style.
Yeah, woo.
Falling backwards, Max Payne style.
right over the ears.
Hemlock style.
So the first shot, critical to the top one. The second one is a 7 + 16, 23 to hit.
That is with the double damage.
That's not the damage. That was the second attack.
Oh, second attack. 23 is a miss.
All right, so the damage will be, let's see, because it's 4d6, because I used the extra, 1d4, fire! Right? Yes. Add 2, previous 2. Math. 2, yep, here we go. 3, 4, 5, 5. That is 17 times 2, 34 points of flame damage.
34
Correct.
is huge. You light up the one to the north. It is now badly injured.
Ha!
Boom.
Done.
Okay.
Oh dear.
The time has come, my friends. We have Alkanet, who is...
I said run! I'm running!
I'm super far
You're
away.
super far away.
You half hugged.
We have Hemlock within 10 feet of you, a Void Claw within 10 feet of you, and a Wizard Zaldor within inches of you. It is your turn. You are dominated by the Ashen Queen. She has compelled you to kill them. You have all identified, though, that 2 in particular are your enemies. The others are not on a larger scale. It's really up to you. And then after this turn is done, you get to try and resist the domination spell.
Okay.
I just need to get Yannick.
I
in
am
the
so
frame.
excited
Oh, good.
for what's
We're in
about to happen.
alliance.
And then I have a perch to watch it from.
Out of frying pan into
So
the fire.
excited. Me too, but
So Zaldar sees Alkanet. Alkanet's looking at him. Alkanet turns around to face Galen, so now you're looking at her back.
smell the coffee.
Stab her. Stab her. Stab her.
And then she disappears.
Oh! Well, that was unexpected.
Yes.
Oh no.
She reappears in your pancreas.
This is invisibility cast at level 4.
That's it.
Invisibility cast at level 4 means the invisibility does not drop when the hostile action is taken.
Oh,
Super.
Jealous.
I did say run.
I did.
And what we're doing for our house rule is instead of you guys having to guess the location of where the invisible thing is, you just see it. But you have to roll a flat 13 or higher for anything that you're trying to do. It's super concealed. Instead of a flat 5, it's a 13 or higher after you've committed the attack or the spell, whatever it is.
Okay. That's what you did. All right. Then
You don't waste the spell though if you don't get through.
yeah.
I thought really. I thought that was different.
that's the one.
That's why I used AOE.
So I am now invisible. I am casting blinding foam on Yannick.
Blinding foam?
Yep.
FOAM, foam?
That
FOAM.
doesn't sound so bad.
Party.
Change the name to Bloody Foam, perhaps. Does that sound better?
Bloody curse screaming foam.
I mean, you know,
It's like silly string, but
gotta
not
earn your
silly.
red wings somehow.
You spray
it's very serious string.
You spray caustic blood into the target's eyes, which clings to their face. Make a spell attack roll.
Invisible, that means undetected. I believe that incurs a -2 on the existing AC.
His AC, he is off guard.
And that, and that, and that. Here we go. Oh, terrible roll, which is great. Do I have the dark token?
Yep.
I'm going to use that for this roll.
What'd you roll?
A 3.
I believe they were enhanced, though, were they not?
They were there.
They are
They're
enhanced.
rolling 2 dice now and taking the best of those 2. Oof.
at least not flat foot.
Oof. Burning blood, sticky napalm gel to the eyes.
Dominated.
It's not my fault.
Too bad. That is 34 to hit.
That is a hit.
Oh,
All right.
man.
You deal 5d10 acid damage.
Freaking what? To the face specifically.
Yep.
Yeah.
You need to do 5d10 acid damage.
I'm doing...
And then, Yannick, make note you are now taking 1d6 persistent acid damage.
Cool.
And make note you are blinded for 1 minute.
Holy
Especially
crap. For a minute? Does he have a save against that? Or is that just
The blood can be removed with 3 interact actions, which removes the
18,
persistent
19,
acid damage.
And
The interactions don't need to be consecutive. And when the acid ends, the spell ends. So the blinded would then end.
31 is the damage done.
31 to Yannick's eyes.
Holy junk.
It burns.
Anything else you're doing, Alcanet?
That was that. That incurred the expenditure of a blood token.
So you have 2 blood tokens, which gives her an additional action. So she did 2 to cast a spell, and then so that's 4 actions. Yeah. All right, great. Last up in the most.
We need to resist domination here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we forgot about that. Domination. Where are 4?
Couldn't save your omen point for that.
I'm sorry, I had to. I'm dominated.
All right. Oh, I have it written down here in my notes.
Feeling a little dominated right now.
You need to make a will save, please. Target number
save.
is 30, and you're getting +1 from Galen, and I believe +2 from.
+1 from that total +2.
Yeah.
Of that.
Oh, and then -3, I believe, from your connection with the blood web.
So -1 altogether.
That's what
Right? Because that's what it was last time. You had +2, and it was -3, and you came up short.
If it matters,
Yes.
this save is on its own level inside the dispel description. If that matters. Okay.
So you're straight.
-1 now.
Okay.
Because you were +2.
+2,
Plus
plus
one,
+1,
minus
3,
three, got
and
it.
then -11. So roll it straight.
Rolling.
+2 +1
Will
is 3.
30.
Oh, natural
Minus
one.
3.
What? No,
Oh.
But you have another hero point, right?
you
Nope.
don't.
I only have one.
You seem like you're the Star Wars meme where she's on the grass field. But you have another hero point, right? You have another hero point, right? Dominate.
Wow, critical.
If
At
anything,
least it wasn't on the spellcast. It might
like
be
I
different.
said, the save. Well,
On
the
the
save
subsequent save.
ideally should be on that line. It doesn't make it worse.
No, it doesn't make it worse at that point.
Just
Yeah.
continues.
You wouldn't think it would make it worse.
Wow.
We're going to do a cumulative negative one as your net result the next time
Okay.
because of that natural one. That's not ideal.
Agreed.
All right, now the big heavy hitters of the group are our city guards. We
Want to
have
give it all this time?
I'm thinking about it.
2 guards, 3 guards are going to form a defensive line, seeing Ionic come charge at them.
Everyone locks elbows.
He runs around.
Red Rover, Red Rover.
There are 3 others by cages. We have an audience member by the name of Frank/Clay God who's joined us. Frank, of the 3 cages, each of them containing a void claw being unlocked by castle guards, how many of those 3, what number of those 3 are let loose this round?
And please remember, this may be your last time here.
Also remember that 0 is a number.
What number?
True. It is a number.
1 has been let loose, has declared Frank, and so that creature is now going to get just a little bit of a head start and then added to the battle. All right. They are all done, and it is now time for those void claws to begin. We have a pretty badly wounded one that is going to turn onto Hemlock and try and bite right into you with its almost translucently blue jaws with a 25 to hit.
Nope.
Oh, it bites onto your arm but can't sink into the armor. It will then try and do it a second time. 26.
That's my AC.
Okay.
I'm going to hit.
That's 11 points of damage, but does not have the ability to get that venom in there at all.
Fantastic.
There is another void claw.
How far is Hemlock from me?
20 feet.
20 feet.
Okay.
Yep. Another void claw. It is going to run the closest. It's going to be Hemlock. Hemlock, you are off guard with the void claw on either side. How far did I just go? With 2 attacks possibly coming at you. Jaws again. 33 to hit.
It's a hit.
12 points of piercing damage. And then it digs in even more with those teeth, with its wicked bite. Make a fortitude save. 26.
Yeesh.
30.
Okay, great. You're totally fine. And did you take 2 off of your armor class with that 33 to hit?
Yes, was still just
Still just a hit. Okay. And then we have a slowed and bleeding and near death void claw, and it is going to go after nearest as well, which is Hemlock.
It's bullshit.
It gets 1 attack, which it bites at you with a 32.
Nope. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Wow. 11 points of damage, but that consumes, it was slowed its last action, and then it's taking 1d10. You want to roll that for us?
8 points.
8 points. All right.
Also, Hemlock, don't worry. You've grouped them all up so Zaldor can
minute.
fireball you next turn. Yeah.
Where's Yannick?
To the south east.
I need a ranged Yannick.
Oh, all right. That seems like not a great time for this.
East.
From where you are, he is 65 feet away. Oh, and moving and running. Running now.
I'm running still.
Spell's range is 60 feet. Couldn't be the target.
We'll say it was possible.
No.
Yep. 5 feet. Somehow
Sorry.
that magical
That
little
blood
blue
point.
white snow.
That should give me an
augmented it.
advantage.
Sorry, I thought Yannick was standing right in front of me. It was Hemlock. And he couldn't be a
My
target.
blood empowered it an additional 5 feet.
So here's what we'll do.
Okay.
Yannick, you get a whole extra action on your next turn, and Alkanet, while you are dominated only, all your spells have +5 additional range.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
There is one more Void Claw, and it is racing towards Yannick, and it will claw a guard badly to gain 1 action to still be able to attack you. Claws at it, climbing over the guard who cries out in pain, races, charges straight at Yannick, and then opens up its big black maw with a 36 to hit.
What am I minus because of the blind, too? I mean, it says for blinded, it says -4 status penalty to perception checks, and all terrain is difficult. Is what the.
It doesn't sound like you have an AC penalty.
Yeah, because my AC is 29, so it should be fine, because that would be a reduction of more than 3 in order to make it a critical. So it should just be a hit.
Hold on.
I agree.
Thank you.
And I'm up high looking down.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That's not how this works.
That was just me, I think.
So what? I mean, I don't want to get involved.
So you can't see anything. You stride at half speed from now on.
Yeah.
Everything is hidden or undetected to you, so you need to make that 13 or higher to hit anything. And then you're flat-footed, so you're -2 off your AC.
Then I'm fine. Then
So you
it's
can't
just a
spend
hit.
3 interaction clean your face.
Yeah.
All right,
When I
so that
have
was a
them,
hit for
I will.
15 points of void damage.
Okay, spectacular. It puts me at 40 hit points.
All right, it is the gunslinger's turn. Hemlock, this is one of the worst spots I've seen you in. You're
Yeah,
normally
it's
in
not
the
great.
rear, surrounded by 3 void claws.
I'm gonna step.
Oh, and the persistent bleed, or was it fire?
Yeah.
We did the fire
He
on
did
the
that,
near
right?
death
Did
guy
the-
for 8
It
points.
didn't go away. It's still there. I rolled it
Oh,
for.
okay. I'm gonna step to 5 feet to the northeast.
Yoink, neat, northeast.
Yep. Using my my movement reload. The shit. What's that called?
Raconteur's reload?
Nope.
Oh.
The running reload. And I will reload again. And then I will fire at the dude right next to me
Okay, badly injured.
for a 29.
Hits.
That is the terrible roll. 9 points
Ooh,
of damage.
That's old hemlock damage.
Yeah, that was 3 1s and a 2. And then I will fire again at him.
Good luck.
That's much better. 33.
Is a hit.
25 points of damage.
Is a kill.
Oh, nice
Obliterated one.
That was 1, 2, 3.
Step, reload.
The step
Shoot,
and
shoot.
the movement and
Yeah.
reload was one
Yeah.
action, and then
2 shots.
2 shots. And then I will reload.
Okay.
Tom, very quick question. When you get the critical and are hastened because of that, how long does that last for? Until the end of your next turn?
Yeah.
Can you move Galen another 25 feet east, please?
Okay.
All right. Some hidden things are happening outside of view, and it is Jericho's turn. Jericho, you're in the heart of the storm there.
Yeah, that's okay. So I'm gonna take my beautiful horn of blasting, and I'm just gonna with a kind of a wide stance, and I'm just going to do the 2 action once per day big attack that it does. It does an 8d6 blast straight down into this rock that's right below me. It does a blast wave in a 30-foot cone that does 8d6 of sonic damage.
To attempt to destroy this void stone.
Yeah, all he knows is he looked at this thing and it said, you gotta do big magic damage, and this is one of the biggest magic damages that he's got, and it's a horn of blasting, and he thinks, this thing's gotta get blasted.
Reasonable.
All right. So
On the thing you're on top of. This is brilliant. I love it.
So this is the void stone that you guys have been chasing for so long. Has been moved here by the queen. You guys have been chasing after. It's been causing all sorts of trouble. You're now standing upon it and now trying to blow it away. Here's how this will work.
Here for you.
You are going to make a roll with whatever effect you want to do magically against this. I'm going to give you some choices. You can continue to do the horn if you want.
Okay.
We will treat the horn as a level 2 spell equivalent of what I'm about to describe. So whatever spell you cast, if it you take its level, spell 1, 2, 3, you can cast up to level 4s, right?
Okay.
Cast any spell, the horn is counting as a 2, and each of the level, you take twice the level.
Level times 2.
And you take that down from a 20. So a level 1 means a natural 20 or a 19 on a roll will then destroy the stone.
Oh, okay.
However, you also count up from the bottom, and if you roll a 1 or a 2, you also destroy the stone and obliterate yourself as well.
Like do damage or obliterate
Obliterate yourself as well. So the horn that
So
would,
it's like even Steven either way, both ways.
as far as your final thoughts, yes.
Oh, sure.
So with the horn, it would be a 17, 18, 19, 20, or a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the most you could ever do would be a level 4, which would be like
don't
a
need to die,
15 to
apparently.
5 to 15.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, it'd be a 13, 14.
Oh, God.
14.
Oh, yeah, because it's
And
times
so
two.
Jericho has some semblance of an understanding of this from his earlier bit. All right. Well, then Jericho would just know he's got to do his... but he's probably got to do a kind of damage that can actually hurt this. Then he would do his Inner Radiance Torrent at 4th level.
I think, Lauren, you were just
Because it does
asking
force
about
damage.
this. Yeah.
Which would seem to be a type of damage that would be efficacious in this particular type of thing.
Okay.
So he would cast it at 4th level. That doubles to 8. So that's a 12 or higher.
All right. So describe, before you even touch that die, describe visually what this looks like.
All right. So as he stands up there, he actually just drops what he's got in his hand. He's got the Keth idol in one hand. He's got the horn in the other. And he just drops both of those onto the top of the rock as he's there. And he starts molding this ball of blue and white electrical energy for, 5, 6, 7 seconds. And then he just shoves it. And the ball just extends into a beam that shoots right down into the top of this thing. It's very much at this point like the alien spaceship into the top of the White House in Independence Day, right?
Too bad I
maybe
can't
a tower
see.
a little bit more like the tower in L.A. or the Empire State Building at this point.
If Yannick could see you, he'd be really proud right now.
All right, but that's kind of what's going on right there.
Can they hear any last words possibly from Jericho as this happens?
100%. Yeah. He just yells, "This is for you, Dash!" As he goes right there.
All right. That happens. You guys see a big blue burst of energy. All the tendrils underneath the ground light up and surge. It's blinding white light, and we need to see the end result. We are going to have Alan/Jericho roll a 20-sided die, and again, this was level 4. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So a 13 or higher, you have detonated this thing and destroyed it, and you will be tossed aside. If you roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you have also destroyed it, but you are consumed in the massive magical cataclysm.
All right.
And anything in between is a total fail.
There's only 4. 9 through 12.
All right. Now I don't know if this might work because I have this beautiful die that I rarely use, but it's actually a silver die with blue. I don't know if that's not going to show up on any camera of any kind. But that's what I'm using, this beautiful metal die that's silver with blue highlights.
All I
kind of like the
ask-
ball.
Like
that's
a morning star.
All I ask is if it fails you, don't throw it. That thing has got spikes.
Oh, it does. It does. The D4 version of this is like the worst thing you could step on. It's like a caltrop. Alrighty.
Here we go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Hero points work?
You brave,
I burned my
dumb
one
son
hero
of a
point.
bitch.
Hero points.
Hero points do not work on this.
Don't worry,
doesn't
okay.
have any.
This is a flat.
Well, we'll see what we got here. I rolled a 14.
Oh
Jesus.
my God.
Right there, 14.
There is
my
a
goodness.
huge
Hashtag
explosion.
flex.
That's badass, brother. That's
Big
badass.
bright
Hold
light.
on, hold on. I'm gonna take a little picture right there.
There's a big bright light, a huge explosion. I'm going to change our light here on this thing, and
I
it
bet
is
that
now
changes the tempo.
a deadish,
What the hell?
reddish
Oh,
glow emanating out. We have Jericho blasted away from here. Jericho, pick a number between 1 and 8.
But I'll just pick one.
3, 2, 1. You're actually going to the west 60 feet. You go flying 60 feet to the west. Make a reflex save 24 and take 15 or 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
I gotta get back to where all those are. That's a whole different page of stuff. Reflex is a plus 15. Natural 20 on the dice.
Happened!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
I'm
god!
gonna flip my hair when I land, though.
With the superhero tripod landing.
Why are you always posing?
Wow!
Bots
Wow.
further.
Yeah, we have fans chatting 4- in all caps. Holy moly!
Wow.
All right. As you do that, you see immediately all this blue vein stuff start to shrivel up, and even though you're standing in some of it, it's now almost immediately dry and crunching under your feet, and you don't have to roll any effect, as it's totally inert. And the place gets a little more duller, and we will actually, can I control this? We will actually now remove the ambient dust that we were talking about from before.
Oh.
So, Yannick, you only get one more turn of that extra movement, and Alkanet, you no longer have your +5 to ranges.
I dropped a photo of the 14 into our Discord general.
Nice.
Okay. I'm all right. That's a turn.
That was
Yannick,
epic.
follow that.
Yeah. Yeah. It burns. It burns. Get it off.
The worst part is I'm gonna know that Yannick never saw me do that.
Yeah. Jericho.
Good thing that thing blew up on its own.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I have 4 actions. I'm going to spend the first 3 of them trying to clear the acid from the eyes.
Done. 3 interact. It immediately ends the persistent acid damage, and the spell is now over. Problem is, you just lost 3 freaking actions.
And I'm no longer blind, correct?
Correct.
Okay, but
you have one action.
I have one more action. Is this creature...
Walk up to Alkanet.
Yeah. Bad witch.
Gonna witch slap you.
Ooh, I really want to get away from Alkanet, if I'm being honest. But I'm going to swipe at this creature that's right in front of me.
Swipe right.
Swipe right, and it will be with my Fashard, making a single... Actually, I am going to lay on hands upon myself and heal myself 24 points of damage.
Okay. Galen, you're about 10 feet
Putting me
behind
at
Yannick.
64.
I need a little clarification on something. Galen has this scroll ability, and I've read something about being able to grab scrolls with the same hand that I have my implements in. Is it an action cost to pull a scroll?
It is an action cost to do that. The only new thing-ish with Pathfinder is that you can swap as one action.
I see. Okay. How far am I to the cages?
Hold please.
Did those void claws seem to be affected by the...
Oh, yeah. Sorry, good question. Every single one of them obliterated and turned to dust and is gone.
Okay, that was probably relevant then.
That was very relevant.
Sorry, I forgot to mention that detail.
Castle Guard's like, oh no. I mean, that's okay, I guess.
All right. Range to the guards.
You are 55 and 60 feet.
Okay.
So actually, if that
85
creature
100 feet.
wasn't there, instead of healing myself, I'm heading to the northeast out of line of effect with Alkanet.
Okay.
It's like into the cave.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, right there.
Whoop.
Yep.
Further. Further!
I'll go one more up. Hearing Galen spur my cowardice on.
Wait, how far did you move?
Don't worry about it. You can't see it anymore.
I know where you're at.
No, you don't.
All right.
She lifts up the rock.
Hey! Galen can take a hint. He sees Yannick sprinting for the opening, and he wants to kind of
Just
eye it and
turn
see
around.
how far it is to get right about where Yannick got, just to get a sense of... Oh, and he coalesces into the top one at this point. He is no longer duplicated.
Do you actually coalesce like Severance style? Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Oh no.
Can we reference things only 5 years old or older?
I don't know how to get rid of that. Did I just delete it?
the other one.
I got
Well,
it.
thanks.
Okay. All right, so eyeballing the distance to the little crevice to the north where Yannick just ran.
While you're doing that, we have a hero point to give out, and I'm not going to ask anyone who that's going to go to. Jericho, please gain a hero point.
Yeah.
Nat 20 reflex save, blasting yourself off of a thing,
Yeah.
Iron Man style.
I mean,
Killing
risking a 1 in 8,
killing
a
plus.
nearly
I want to have done,
50%
like,
chance of death.
The arched back.
Do you remember last episode? And you're like, I can't do big blast attacks. Take a lot of characters out. Well,
I didn't roll any damage.
that's true.
0 points of damage.
You
including
still,
to me.
Sorry,
you
Galen.
still done no damage.
Still your turn, buddy.
It is. So eyeballing the distance to that crevice to the north where Yannick ran.
Let's call it.
Do you like to take the huddle action?
This is my spot. Get out.
All right.
hold me tight, and whisper, I'm a good boy.
You find your own hiding place.
A witch running through going,
I see you. We're playing hide and seek without Canet.
We 100% are playing hide and seek without connect. All right, so the first thing Galen's going to do is strike at distance on one of the guards that's within 60 feet. I think it'll be the middle one. Why not? Right? Oh, they're all there. I'll take the top one there.
Okay.
All right. So for 2 actions, Galen strikes out, and that will be a 30 to hit.
Is a critical.
There we go. So
within
got
20 feet?
hasted again.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
No, you're not within 20 feet.
I don't know about that.
Oh shit.
You are 40 feet away.
40
I'm
feet
40 feet
away.
away, but I still get pinged
still
for the
keep
haste,
it, yeah.
right?
No, you got to be
Within
part
20
of
feet
the.
him.
Oh, I got to be within 20
It's
feet of
all
you.
focused on him.
He's got the winning streak.
Bummer.
does this end the winning streak then?
I think it might, because you did not get a critical on your turn. Unless somehow
The
Someone
wizard.
runs-
Valdor pulls off
yeah,
a critical.
I'm gonna
Bulk
run up.
Unless
staff.
you run up and then get another critical.
Remember when you moved that extra 25 feet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does the winning streak work for Alconnect?
No.
Technically, yes. We determined this at the last
Yep.
episode because you are considered an ally to me.
Damage done on that?
What's 17 plus 16?
33.
66 points of damage.
I didn't see it
Jesus.
happen. She was invisible.
He is quite dead.
And then
Cleaved in half.
Galen runs 25 feet into the nook to the
Sorry, where are you running?
the nook to the northwest.
To the northwest.
25 feet.
Over there?
Yes, please get me right up in there out of sight of Alcanet. Yay!
That looks like I still see you.
Actually, give me one more to the left.
That's more wall, I think, bub.
we
Okay.
Hey, there we go.
Out of
She
sight,
takes one
out
step
of mind.
Uh-huh.
Got to burn in action, buddy.
Right there.
Here we go.
All right, so 2 big initiatives left really are Zaldor, who's right next to Alcanet. Those 2. The old ones get to go next. Zaldor, you're first.
Okay. So I reached up, half hugging her, blazing bolted around her to the monsters before Hemlock took the one out. She buzzed invisible in front of me. I might still be able to smell her hair, but she's gone. Right? I can't see anything there.
You can smell that breath. It's
right, wonderful.
unmistakable.
Rude. Lucky me, all of the guards didn't realize they're still standing on the charred remains of the last guards who stood there the last time. So Zaldor goes, all right, and just pulls off his hat, grabs the other little orb that he's been hanging on to, and blows up a flaming balloon and tosses it gently right on top of the guards to create another fireball.
Oh,
They have to make a reflex save, basic reflex.
how big is this thing?
It is going to be 20 feet across.
You can get 4 at most, it looks like.
I will get 4.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Reflex save, I heard. What do they need
Correct.
on the reflex save?
They need to make a 26.
Critical
reflex save.
fail.
Yep.
Fail.
Yep.
Fail.
Yep.
Critical fail.
Great. Let me just dump this out.
How much damage do you do?
8d6 for this one.
And there's a few sixes in there.
Yeah, there are. I mean, it's actually really balanced. 655.
Does a critical fail
42.
count as a critical success?
125.
Yes. Sorry, I made the roll.
Yeah, that was a weird.
I'm just curious if the winning streak
was
bounces to
looking at me.
Zaldor now.
No, that does not.
21
tried.
plus 6 is 27 points of
You
flame
kill
damage.
all 4 of them.
Wonderful.
Done. Huge explosion.
And continue. I also see the massive kaboom of Jericho flying off,
And
so-
right in front of you is the blurred outline of a predator.
That's on. Good luck with that. And Zelda runs down 35 feet to get to Jericho. Catch up with him.
Okay.
Good luck, Hemlock! Bye!
We've all spread out. And it's Alkanet's turn.
It is Alkanet's turn. You are invisible. What would you like to do?
Something significant has happened that has changed the rules. With the destruction of the stone. So,
He's getting that De Niro look. Watch out. That cocked head, pursed lips.
only a fool
That's what living's about.
runs by Alkanet, targeting Zaldor.
No, allies. It's fine.
He suffers the mycological malady
With a what?
as the curse runs through him.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
What's it called?
Mycological malady. Mycological malady.
Michelangelo?
The mushroom damage.
Mushroom one.
Looking.
It's the
Burst into bloom.
I got it.
Isn't it?
You infect your target with fungal spores.
oh.
It has a range of touch, so you're going to need to get close to him.
I can do that. I will close into him and touch him.
It's sustained up to 1 minute. That hastens the cycle of decay.
Oh, he's
Alkanet's
old
speed
already.
is 30 or 25.
I have a move of 30. She opted in for the fleet feet.
Of course she did. The 200-year-old witch is very fleet.
She stays active. She's shadowboxing in her tomb.
All right, so we are making you will in a
Peloton.
second make a fortitude save.
Oh, all right.
They must attempt fortitude, double checking here. 2 actions. Don't have normally the
And
spores.
keep in
colonized, they might
mind,
as
the
well.
difference is that's being cast at level 6, or rank 6.
Okay, looking. I'm not seeing anything on heightened on that, actually. Okay, so a success. The target sprouts mushrooms and is enfeebled 2 for 1 round if you succeed.
oh.
If you
So
succeed.
That's enfeebled 2 for 1 round. That's if you succeed. Failure, though, is where it gets bad. Then you gain the Void Cap Spores disease at stage 1.
That doesn't sound good. Do I have a card for that? Void cap?
I looked. No.
It will be enfeebled 2 to start, but then the next round, if you fail, it'll be enfeebled 2 and slowed 1, and then finally at stage 3, enfeebled 2, slowed 1, and stupefied 2.
Go.
Is that it?
So it'll start out not so great for you, but you don't use strength too much, but then it'll start to really slow down if you miss.
Yeah, that sounds not great.
Just go ahead and succeed here.
I'd like to do that.
So fortitude save, go ahead and make it.
Fortitude save.
Call it out.
Not terrible. A 30.
A 30?
Yes.
If you're at or above or at or below.
At or above.
At or above.
Success.
Whoa!
You're my favorite Zaldor.
You are
Out of all the
enfeebled
Zaldors.
2 for 1 round.
What does that touch? I smell coffee.
And there are little growths of mushrooms that are popping up on you,
Ah!
on your skin.
Ah!
We
Why?
can't really tell the difference.
They just look like bad skin tags.
And Alkanet, just do that as a level 3. No, it's a focus, so you're good.
Yeah, it's
you're
focus.
good. You're good. All right. I think that's it.
Could I see you doing that? Or were you still invisible?
I'm still invisible.
You
Oh,
felt a
shoot.
touch.
All right.
You felt the touch of something.
Oh,
What was that? Was this?
a terrible spell.
Okay. Next up is the huge group of castle guards, of which there is one left. He runs. Oops, that's the wrong tool. Generates a fireball in his own space. He runs and pulls a Galen.
Tucks into a crevice.
What's a
Tucks
Gale?
into a crevice.
He falls inexplicably.
What crevice did he tuck into? Mine? I was hoping. Oh, well.
All right, we have a gunslinger.
Everyone's all about hiding.
I wonder
yeah.
why.
You see just
are
a
you-
blurred shape of a witch somewhere.
Hemlock would
She
like
had to
to
shake
use
off
the
her thing?
seek action
There you go.
to locate Alkanet.
All right, what were you asking, Jeremy?
If Alkanet gets to shake off the dominate.
Oh.
if that's
we
a save.
always
Please,
skip that.
please.
So we're increasing the negative by one.
-1 is your net result. Will save.
I get
30.
Okay. Fail with a 3.
Continue to be dominated. Won't
Also,
be-
is the familiar invisible?
I don't think so.
Pay no attention to me.
Plateau.
He'll be keeping up with me, by the way.
That makes it easier to
He's
find
got his
you.
own movement. He can move down to me.
Should we
Whoa.
default thing of the biggest?
That would be amazing if it just like stays around you like a fly.
Certainly
He kind of does, but
That's like a +1 on your seek because you know just look where the familiar's floating.
It just sits there and circles you.
I don't see the witch.
This spell sucks. Shh, shoo, go away. Get out of here.
Go lay in your bed now.
It's
Bad
it's like
call.
when your kids are little and you're playing hide and seek, but your little toddler just comes and runs and stands next to you.
I'm hiding here too.
Looking, stand by. Try. We don't really do seek very often. A creature, any undetected or hidden creatures in the area. The DC to detect. A creature you detect might remain hidden rather than becoming observed. If you're using an imprecise sense, no, you're using a full-on deal. Oh, that's kind of cool. Any undetected creature you succeed against becomes hidden from you instead of detected. Any hidden creature becomes observed by you. It can become hidden or detected in precise sense. Become observe a creature. You can observe. Yeah, let's just say if you seek, then you're good for the round if you succeed, and she is totally visible to you.
Okay, and
May not be
because
the full
my
rules.
heritage, I'm a liminal fetch lane, so I get a +1 to this.
Oh,
Nice.
and you are doing a seek versus her stealth. So your stealth, your plus for stealth, Alkanet, add 10 more to that, and that's what you're trying to beat. Go ahead and roll. He doesn't like revealing those numbers. This is your perception.
Yeah, I rolled a 5. I'm going to use a hero point.
Oh, here it comes.
Uh, 25.
25 is what he needed.
For just this round, you know exactly where she's at. You have no penalties to targeting whatsoever.
And then I'll use an action to talk to her.
You don't need to use the action.
I implore you, Alkanet. We are allies. You need to help us. What can I do to help you overcome whatever is affecting you?
Kill the one with this.
And she's waving at invisible strings that are over her head.
Find the Ashen Witch. She is causing me problems.
Okay. And then I will use the action point out to let all of my allies know where she is.
Okay.
Is that a thing we can do?
Yeah, we
I
all
have
do this
never
stuff.
looked that up before.
Gesturing in a direction to describing the distance verbally. That creature is hidden to your allies rather than undetected. This works only for those who can see. We'll say that she is now concealed for the next round. Is what we'll do to everybody but you.
And concealed means
5 or higher.
5 or higher.
And then I'll move 30 feet, reloading while I do it. 30 feet to south.
I still just keep thinking you as what is that? Not Shaun of the Dead, but when they're in the England small town with the zombies movie.
That's Shaun of the Dead.
No. They go to the small town. The police officers.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's just going shame, reloading the shotgun. That's all I see you doing as you're walking along. All right. As this is going on, stepping out from behind her hiding spot, letting all her Void Claws do her dirty work, the Ashen Witch, Queen of Thieves, steps out to the southeast where Jericho can see her and she can see Jericho. What have you done, you little vermin? And she casts a spell upon you. And an image, and you will have to pick a serious image of the most fearsome creature Jericho can imagine starts to fill your mind. What is that image?
Oh, probably the most fearsome thing that he has ever seen would be the demons down in hell.
Okay.
Yeah, that big one that was just like eating through all the ships at us. That one still gets me.
How many hit points? I think you're pretty strong in hit points, right?
My current hit points are 54.
I think you should be fine. So this is
I think so,
this is
too.
Phantasmal Killer.
Okay.
You're going to not yet. You're going to make a will save. If you fail, you will take 10d6 damage
Okay.
and frighten 2.
Okay.
If the roll is extremely high, so 60 is the most of your 56, you are killed straight out.
Okay.
What?
There's no dying, no nothing. It's Phantasmal
doesn't seem
Killer.
If what roll is extremely high?
If the damage takes him to 0, there's no dying state. Straight death.
Oh,
So
wow.
he's got to save, and then it would have to be an extremely good damage roll.
But if he crit failed it,
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Yes. Didn't look at that one.
You have a hero point.
Critical failure. The target is so afraid it might die, it must make a fortitude save in addition. Oh, God. Okay, so if you crit fail, you then make a fortitude save. If it fails that, you die. And if you succeed, you take 12d6 mental damage and run away. So that's really, really bad. And that's a little more likely. Good catch.
Okay. So I'm making
Yeah, thanks.
So if it takes him to 0, he's out. If he critically fails, he gets the fort save and fails that, he's out.
Yes.
He's just toast.
So this is really bad.
Holy crap.
This is a will. Hold on, let me double check the number.
Sure.
I'm sure it's a 30. This is a will 30 for the initial effect of Phantasmal Killer
What
on
rank spell
Jericho.
is this?
She upgraded it to 5, 5th rank.
She really hates gnomes.
So my basic stat on will is pretty good, plus 16.
Okay.
Nice.
But I have my blood magic shawl that gives me plus 3 versus blood magic.
Ooh,
So I have a
That's
plus
helpful.
19 on this roll. So I need to roll an 11
50-50.
to get that. I rolled a 12.
Just keeps pulling it off. All right, you take half damage, which is 4
4 damage. I'll write that down.
4d6,
Oh, okay.
9 points of mental damage, and you gain the Frightened 1 condition, which is 1 off of everything just for a turn.
Right one. All right.
No, she calls out, clearly pissed off, and she's going to start casting again. While
I am
that,
her thrall.
Does-
Does she have any commands for her thrall?
nope,
Alkanet?
she's
Nope.
already given
does she
you.
have to maintain that?
No,
Darn.
that is a 1 and done.
Tried.
But she does need to mark it.
But if anyone's keeping score, that's 3 level 6s. She should be.
That was a level 4.
Oh,
That was a 5.
No, 5.
Okay. There is.
Can I just respond real quick? Or just go, ooh, you're scary.
She then calmly says, "Kill that one." And from behind the rock, he's been there most of the time. Jeremy's already kind of in that general direction. Comes Queen Shade. That's 30. That's 45. Oh, that took 2 of his actions to get there. And he runs up to Jericho, who is not prone because he landed on his feet.
He did. He looks right at this guy and just looks at him and goes, "Not me."
Okay, make another stupid roll.
Stupid roll.
Oh my God!
Are you kidding? He did it again. Natural 20.
38.
Was it a natural 20?
Natural
That's a natural 20. That's different than a 38.
That's
That's
just guaranteed. Okay.
Fucker pulls his
What does
action.
that mean
He
unempathetically?
pulls his attack.
Can't do it.
Doesn't do any harm until
Did you see what he did?
He just walks up. Dude, that was so cool.
Can I get an autograph?
Yeah, I know, really. But I need his autograph.
All right. And this was
Did you see the way I landed?
not in response to that, but there is a second one. He is farther away. I think he's still going to get an attack.
I have a friend. He's on the other side of the cabin. Can I bring him over and you just say hi? Take a
Is
photo.
he showing?
Greg! He's right here! Come see this guy!
Here comes Greg. That's 15. 15.
I gotta show him. He'll never believe me. He'll never believe me.
Yeah, I know.
15 plus 55 is
70.
70. They have move speed of 40. He gets an attack upon you.
Okay. Let's probably look and see what my AC is. I always forget.
He comes up with, draws his 2 blades off of his shoulder, this Queen Shade, and strikes down upon Jericho, who has done so well for so long. 25 to hit.
That is my exact AC.
Gets you, but not brutally, with 18 points of slashing.
All right.
That's it. That turned out pretty well.
Greg, don't be a dick!
You always do this.
The only time I make a new friend. And guess what, Jericho, you're next.
That is true. I am next.
These guys should be like fascinated. Just
I'm gonna be honest. This changed the entirety of what I thought might happen because there's now 2 guys next to me where I did not necessarily think that was going to happen.
While you think about that, again, just to clarify, all the Void Vein stuff is
Gone.
null and
Void.
How far can we scroll out? How far away is that Ashen Queen lady from? Can I still see her? How far away is she?
Boop. She's a ways. See if I can get you some
It'll-
range here. 110.
That's super far. I mean, I could teleport that far. Which is, I could just go up and
It worked out
engage,
last time.
engage in fisticuffs with her.
Slap. Ow! Slap. Ow!
wait, who's complaining with that? Who's making the noise?
gets the killing blow with slaps.
Back and forth.
All right, looking at my, because yeah, I had stuff that I was thinking, oh, I should probably do that. But then everything changed because these stupid Queen Shades walked right up into my grill, and apparently people are upset with me.
I wouldn't worry about it. You got your knight champion hiding in an alcove far, far away, so you got that going for you.
Good luck. Correct. I'll see. There's so
Just need to bring this freaking dominate.
Yeah. Yeah, do. Just quit rolling 1s and 3s.
do I have how far away am I from Alcanet as well? Pretty far.
She is 57 feet away from you,
Okay,
sir.
that's not gonna work.
All right,
Alrighty.
55 feet away. How's that? Is that better?
I see these 2 guys right here next to me. And so I am going to cast Confusion on the 2 of them.
Okay. I thought you were going to run up to Alcanet with the torch and go, "Wake up, Indy!"
So they need to make a will save.
Confusion on both of them.
Confusion on the 2 of them.
Okay, will save.
Yeah.
Dude,
30.
he's casting on me.
33 and 26.
They are jerks because their save was 26. So they both succeed. So on a success, they babble incoherently and they are stunned 1.
Stunned 1. Okay.
It's pretty good though.
Pretty good.
Well,
Do you have one more action, or is that it?
I got one more action. But like if I run, they're both gonna probably take hits at me. But if I stay, they'll take a buttload of hits at me. So I'm gonna run like a little girl.
Jericho, I have mushrooms.
I don't care. So I'm going to run northeast 30 feet.
That's away from me. That way?
30 feet, not northeast.
Whoop.
All right.
That's my turn.
Yannick, far to the north.
I'll take
So
another
far.
75 feet to the north. No.
Where's that castle guard?
Yeah. So Yannick is going to charge south towards the Ashen Queen. And probably just a full 75 feet. If I can end to the east there, yep. Maybe out of line of sight of the Ashen Queen. Maybe right back to the left
not
a little
quite
bit.
to the Ashen Queen.
A little bit more.
Whoop.
There we go.
Okay. Galen.
How far to Alcanet?
105 feet.
I don't believe you.
You're probably right.
She is
56 feet.
She is concealed to you right now.
105 feet.
This is Galen's
Stupidly,
first
there's a
turn
familiar
from it
sitting
being
right above
pointed
her
out.
spot.
So she's hidden.
So she's only should be the
Yeah, she's
negative
60 feet out.
Beyond hidden, undetected.
Nope, because he pointed us out
for him.
for all of his allies.
He pointed it out.
He pointed it
So
out.
she's only concealed.
Yes.
Right
So
now.
we're whatever, we're doing a
concealed
quick
stuff.
house rule. So for until Hemlock's next turn, essentially one round, you're concealed to everyone instead of the cooler, undetected.
So
So
flat 5 to do that. So can I get next to her for 50 feet of movement?
No, you'll be 10 feet out.
Okay. Then
so freaking close.
I know. I'm following Yannick into battle. Let's just go with Yannick. I see him racing out, and Galen doesn't want to be left behind.
Hide behind this wall here with me.
Yep. 25 feet, and hopefully. Yeah.
Zaldor.
You know what? I do not want to be in a direct line with Alcanet. Move me one north. Thank you. Perfect.
Tactician. Love it.
Zaldor, what you got? You're next to Alcanet.
Zaldor's betrayed. He's hurt. This ally that he's brought on has come up behind him and cursed him. Cursed! Zaldor! Me! Curses!
I gave you mushrooms.
Zaldor reaches out, turns around to the silhouetted Alcanet that's a little bit concealed, and reaches out to embrace you. And casts Warrior's Regrets. It's a level 2 touch spell. I've not cast it before, so I'm not going to drain the bonded item to make it higher. You have a will save.
Okay.
DC 26.
Should I just call this a critical failure and give it to you now?
It depends
No,
on what
you'll
your will
roll
is.
20 this time.
Yeah, really. Here we go. Yeah. Math 38.
Oh dear. So that's a critical success.
Oh.
In that case, you have been unaffected. Congratulations.
She returns the hug.
Do you regret this? We're just holding each other now. With slight gently weeping. I don't believe you tried to, except that you tried to, and this is not a great time to damage any allies. Zelda releases you and starts moving south towards... Jericho's no longer south. He's going to go all the way straight east to be near Jericho.
Well, that didn't work. Run away!
Yeah,
Are
the other option would
enemies
be
still
to...
enemies?
Are the enemies still enemies? Sounds
Yes.
like what Lauren asked Chris earlier about criticals and what. Yeah, enemies are enemies.
The void claws.
The void claws are gone. They don't exist.
The enemies that exist outside of the Ashen Queen
There's just a castle guard and Queen
There's
Shades.
Gary.
and Queen
Queen
Shades.
Shades.
Yeah.
Well, before you answer any of that, Zeldor, we're done with your turn, right?
That is the end of my turn, yes.
Okay, so I want to make sure everyone's clear on something because something is a little change. So we have Alcanet, who has a vow to get the Ashen Queen and work with you guys. She's dominated and keeps failing, so that's overruling it. However, you've just been attacked by one of the party members, so your vow that underlies everything has now been broken, and you can do whatever you want to anyone at any time.
Shh, but she just made a vow with Galen not to willingly harm any member of this party.
Which she
Willingly,
Yeah.
right?
And the only condition was that Galen wouldn't hurt her. And that was the bargain, not that any of us wouldn't.
And as I recall, I've done no damage.
And had no damage done to her.
Well, you did do damage to Yannick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you fucked me up multiple times.
That was under
But-
the dominate before it
but
broke.
the
Yeah.
vow that I made with Alkanet was very specific,
Mm-hmm.
that she cannot willingly harm us. She is not acting willingly, right?
That's true. But, I don't know.
You all make up your minds. I'm choosing a target.
So, Alkanet, we'll return back to this once we figure out what's going on with the dominate. Then
All right.
we'll revisit this. You are dominated
Put a pin
currently.
in it.
What you doing?
What are you doing? You are invisible. You are next to Hemlock. A wizard's not too far away. What do you want to do?
Hemlock is closest. Hemlock is new target.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
You guys, we've almost used all of her spells.
Bestial curse.
Oh no.
Wow.
On whom?
Hemlock.
On Hemlock.
Oh no.
Bestial curse.
These just get more fun as we go.
You got to get over there and touch Fetchling.
Do it.
All right. You run over, cast a level 4 spell, Bestial Curse. This is a fortitude save as you tap into the target's inner being to become a bestial version of itself. On a success, your insides churn as you partially transform, becoming clumsy for a round, and then you're good. A failure, you transform into a bestial form for an hour. You're clumsy 1 for an hour. You have weakness 1 to silver. You gain a claw, hoof, horn, or jaws unarmed strike if you want. And anytime you do a manipulate action, you must make a 5 flat check with your weird hoof hands to make work.
Jeez.
Is reloading a manipulate action?
I believe
It sure is.
That's a failure.
I almost want to see
Hold on.
what
And
this
wait.
form-
And on a critical failure, that is permanent for the rest of your life
perfect.
until the curse is somehow
So what kind of
removed.
save is this?
Fortitude.
Fortitude.
What's the number?
I don't know.
12.
Roll.
22.
That is a fail.
Just a fail?
Just a fail.
All right. You are suffering from a bestial form. You are clumsy 1. You have weakness 1 to silver. Don't think that's going to factor into it. You can have a claw, hoof, horn, or jaws unarmed strike to help out. And whenever you do any manipulate action, a 5 flat check or the action is lost for 1 hour.
Ugh,
And she
gosh.
whispers back to you,
2 legs back.
I am having fun, but I am running out of control. They only get worse.
What am I turned into?
I'm giving you hooves. You've
So I
just
just
got
have
big
hooves?
goofy hooves.
On your hands. Okay.
you get a strike of some
Roll for
kind.
dominate. Let's roll for that dominate now.
Dominate to get rid of. This is straight. We're now back to straight.
Back straight.
Will 30.
All right, here we go. That needs some math.
It was a will 38 for Zaldum, so I'm confident.
He's checking something. He's looking.
Math.
Math. Because of my witch warden, a critical success.
Whoa! 40?
And then it's a success, automatically makes it a critical success.
Huge.
Wow.
So she whispers that to you and then goes, "Where is that bitch?"
All right. It is Hemlock the Hoofed One's turn.
right?
Hooflock, what would you like to do?
Oh, fuck, wow. I can't
Where's
really,
Derek to type that in for the show title, Dave?
can't really do anything. Because, like, with hooves, I can't fire.
It's just a roll of a 5 check. That's all. For each of your
It's not
whatever
permanent
action.
or anything.
They're hoofish.
Yeah. I rolled a 5.
That's a success.
That's it. You did it.
Grody. What's my distance? Oh, man, she's right there. But you just yelled that out.
Yep. So we know
Yes, and you
she's
see
back.
that Cylon-y cold expression as she just snaps about where
Fucking change me back.
it'll wear off in an hour.
And then what's my
Aspirin.
what's my distance to the Queen Shades?
Queen Shade's 60 feet.
Oh, gosh darn. That's convenient.
Don't forget you are clumsy 1.
Yeah.
AC, reflex, range attacks. -1.
I'm shooting Greg
Greg.
with a 35.
Is a hit. Also, if you want to take back your action and follow the chat, Rick on chat suggests that you just hoof it out of there.
Eat my balls, Rick.
Under a side effect of the spell. I'm sorry.
21 damage.
Rick, he's been sick. He's got hoof and mouth disease.
I told you it only gets worse.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll shoot again at good old Gary. Was it Gary?
Greg.
Greg.
This is one on the east.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. Rolled a 2. That's awesome. And then I will reload.
You have 4 actions still?
Nope.
Okay.
The winning streak has ended.
That's a good winning streak.
Yeah.
That was a
Oh,
really
yeah.
good streak.
Pretty long
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
All
Most
right.
of this battle.
You got good use out of that spell.
You did what, Zeldor? You cast at
I cast
Alcanet.
at Alcanet.
Okay.
Hug
Level
of
2.
fruitlessness.
Yeah,
Hug of
Ashen
fruitlessness.
Queen doesn't care. She continues to snap her fingers and point at the gnome who's scurrying around. Kill him! And the Queen Shades abide. The dude abides. They run and get in your way to block. Gary was his name?
Greg.
Yeah.
Greg. He runs
Gary
over.
was the guard.
That's right. I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Gary Greg. That's
That's
funny.
that.
Quite
He
low
is
scope.
going to strike at you.
I will, of
his-
course, empathetically the first one that comes to me.
Can you still do that?
Yeah, I had a turn sense because they attacked me. I used it on them.
Oh, it's until until you hurt them, right?
Yeah, I
Taking
haven't
an
attacked them
offensive
at all.
That you
action
haven't
towards it.
yet acted hostile to.
Yeah, I
Okay,
haven't caused
great.
any damage.
Yeah, go for it.
32.
That's not ideal. That's a success.
Okay, so that's going to be 6 off the damage.
Natural 20 to strike you
That misses.
into the pleading eyes. He does 30 points of slashing damage.
Minus 6 is 24.
And then as he does that, the blood that bursts out of the cut to your face starts to splash more and more and swirls around him, and he is concealed for a turn.
Okay.
Wow. Gross.
All right. I'm sorry. It's a 10-foot emanation, so it's everyone in that area is going to be concealed, which is going to mess up his buddy,
That's me.
who's coming up right behind you. So you are off guard, being flanked, but you're also concealed. He's going to get 2 attacks, possibly. He's rolling the first one. A flat is a miss. The blood blinded him. He swings and just misses over your head. His second one, flat 5, is a 9, is good. But this is at the lower chance to hit. He swings with a 21.
Miss.
Oh, okay. It is Ashen Queen's turn.
Maybe less now.
She knows you are a major threat. She says, "Oh, what's the distance on that?" She is pretty far. Okay. She flies with crazy speeds, great distance, close towards Jericho. And she says,
I'm just going to say Jericho's not looking real good.
okay. She says, "You will die at my hands and serve me, sorcerer!" And she casts Feeble Mind upon you.
Okay.
A level 6 spell.
Yeah,
What
A
could go wrong?
curse.
I'm not that smart to start with.
This is a, don't roll yet, a will
Not
save
rolling anything.
30.
Okay.
If you succeed, you are stupefied 2 for a round, which is not good for spellcasters.
No, I'm fine.
If you fail, you're stupefied 4 forever until the curse is removed. And if you I forgot about this. If you are critically fail this 30 will check, your intellect is permanently reduced below that of an animal.
Okay.
Everything, charisma, intelligence, and wisdom is treated as a -5. You lose all class abilities that require mental faculties, including spellcasting, and you become an NPC from now on.
I become Galen.
You wish.
There's a part of me that wants you to fail.
Are you using a different spell list? Because in the remastered one, it's called Nevermind, and I'm just wondering if it's sharing.
It's probably the legacy versus this one. Yeah. So this is a will. What is your will? What is your will save? Plus what?
Plus 16, plus 3 for the blood magic shawl. 19.
19. So you need an 11 or higher.
Yeah.
And
Crit fail is going to be hard.
What would that be? Just a 1?
A 1.
Just a 1. All right. So 1 you really don't want.
Okay.
Here we go.
An 11 on the die.
Wow.
So plus 19 gives me a 30.
That is a success. You are stupefied 2 for 1 round.
Okay.
Oof. And another big spell.
Yes.
Hopefully she's out of those. Let's hope.
Yeah. You are this amazing spell sponge right now.
Yeah.
Just,
With you. With
Not to be a spoiler alert for those watching home, but I'm a spell sponge with currently 1 hit point.
Oh, really?
wow.
Yes. That last little taking 6 points off his damage.
Save the day.
Timely.
Yep.
Well, Jericho, it is your turn. You are surrounded on either side by queen shades with their blades and surrounded by a swirling mist of your own blood.
That seems,
You'd have it no other way.
no, that
Blew up
seems
the stone and
that seems not the worst thing ever. So many choices as to what to do. None of them seem good. With all my friends around me, because there's run, there's help, and there's heal. Not anywhere clear what the best thing of all of that to do is. Because you just think I could heal myself, but they would just pound through that with all of these people coming at me.
Yep.
did you say you could teleport again?
That spell slots are gone. It's a 4th level spell. All my 4. I used 1 to teleport, 1 to do the torrent, and 1 to do that super useful confusion on them. So those are all gone. How far am I away from Hemlock, if I may ask?
You are. Sorry. Let me highlight you correctly here. 45 feet. Is that right? 45 feet.
All right. I'm going to run towards Hemlock. Just 30 feet towards Hemlock.
3 feet. 30 feet.
Yep.
The closest queen shade spends a reaction to do nothing and watch you go by.
Okay. Once I get there, I'm going to try to cast a spell. So I need to roll 5 plus my stupefied level. So I have to roll a flat 7. That would be correct? I'm stupefied 2, so 5 plus my stupefied level.
I don't have that right in front of me.
I have a
sorry.
card here that says that.
All right.
That sounds right.
All right. I'm going to roll the die. I rolled a 9. So my spell goes off. I'm casting a spell right there. I'm casting Dispel Magic.
Ooh.
On Hemlock.
Oh, because the hoofs that he's got?
I saw him got changed into Hoofy McHoof sauce.
Dispel Magic, stand by.
Can the originator of the curse cancel it?
No.
I don't know if it's going to do anything, but I just saw him get turned into something weird that looks not useful, and I'm trying to get rid of it.
Yeah. I just didn't know if Alkanet could have actually, now that she's an ally.
There's all sorts of things
Again.
Alan knows that Jericho does not know.
Yeah.
But Jericho would see his friend get
Yeah.
turned into something that can't fire a gun very good.
Yep.
And he's like, what's the last useful thing I can do
All right.
while these people chase me and try to do bad things to me?
I will let you recognize this as a curse that your dispel magic will not affect. You would need remove curse.
Oh, all right. Then I wouldn't do that. Then I would just keep running the same direction 2 more times. I would run 60 more feet that direction.
Jericho, where are you going?
No, I just keep going. I know they're chasing me, so I'm just going to keep going. Yeah, around that corner. As much as I can get like towards that corner,
You
can't
can
there.
get.
As far as I can get.
There's some rocks over there you can hide behind.
I can put you to the rocks.
Yeah. Well, do I got 5 more feet?
Let's give you 5 more feet.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
I haven't been checking the map.
Okay, that's
All
me.
right.
That's my turn.
Yannick.
Run like a bard with 1 hit point.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yannick is going to. God, I really want to heal myself before I round this corner.
Like you're sitting there, Galen's running up to you like, I'm thinking.
Yannick is fuck. Because if I go down, it's. What are
You can't fill someone else's cup if your cup is empty.
That's
Yannick.
true. The healing potions we got at Meyer, what were they?
Elixirs of life 5d6 plus 12.
All right.
I just looked that up for some reason.
5d6 plus 12 is happening here.
That's 2 actions.
That is
Big roll.
10, 16, 17, 18, 21 plus 6 would be 27.
Plus 12.
Oh,
Plus 6 more.
21
33.
33. Which will put me at 40, 50, 60, 73.
Stay in school, kids. Math helps champions.
73.
And then for his third action, he's going to lay on hands upon himself. He will do a desperate prayer. So hold his hands up to Carol. I need you. Help me. It's dark
You're
here.
so whiny.
So another 24. Another 24.
And then another 24, which
97.
puts him at 90, back to 97
Where
hit
were
points.
you to start?
40.
Okay.
Wow.
Huge.
And
That's 40 times more health than I have.
yeah, I know. And I'm going to stay right where I am.
Okay. Galen's right next to you.
Hunker down.
Yeah. What does
I mean,
Galen
Galen's
see
not wrong.
right now?
If I'm dead, I can't help anybody.
Galen's
Aha.
is this.
And how far away is that Queen's Shade?
The Queen's shape.
65.
65. Oh! All right. Galen will move towards the edge of the rocks there. Give me just the 5 feet I need to get within range. Whoop. And then we'll strike at range at that Queen's Shade.
Okay.
So flat 5 to hit, right?
Do the blood mist? Yes.
Okay. That goes through with a 17. And then the strike. Oh, so much worse. I rolled a 4. I am going to hero point that.
Good choice. Good luck.
Roll that over. Come on. Let's do this. Oh, not much better. 24 to hit.
24 is a miss.
Yeah. All right, that's my actions.
Okay. Zaldor, you are up. You're about 10 feet away from these Queen Shade assassins.
And Jericho
Zaldor,
just.
the mycological malady was not sustained, so it is gone.
Oh, good. So the mushrooms just fell off of me.
Yep.
Wonderful.
You can eat them freely.
I'd
The
choose
death
not
caps.
Oh, now I can.
Ooh, there's a lot of things going on. Zaldor has a couple of different ideas. The one that seems to be the most.
By the way, while you're doing this,
Yeah.
I'm just going to cinematically have Alcanet and the Ashen Queen close in 5 feet during every other person's turn.
While you're talking,
Slowly just closing in. And she says, over your turn again, who are you?
I'm the true queen of Thave, not some imposter.
She raises a confused eyebrow, and Zaldor does something. He's in between the two of you, oblivious to this.
It's not on purpose, and don't take it personal. Everybody, I know I say that a lot, but it's true in the case of
And I always hate it when you say that.
Every time I bring it up, it works. It does actually
Works every time.
I think
60% of the time.
Except, yeah, it's just not exactly to the wall. It's not quite there. So Zaldor is practicing in his mind, just mental mathing, going around as Jericho's running past, drawing out the details and the distance between the destroyed stones and the upright stones of the Queen's shades that are in the middle. And he decides the best choice of action at this moment would be to create a wall of fire.
How long? 60 feet?
60 feet.
I got that as 60 feet. Does that help?
That worked pretty well. Yeah, that's actually what I was looking for. Is it possible I can catch the Queen's shades inside the wall of fire?
Oh, let's find out.
With one action, you've changed my intended action.
I'm on top of one right now, right?
There's one. There's Greg, the barely injured, and then there's douchebag
McUnharmed.
You can't.
Unharmed Jericho fan.
You leave a gap if you want to get one, it looks like.
I will leave a gap so that I can get both of them in the line and still make sure that the Ashen Queen is concealed.
I cannot get both. That's the most I can get you, which is just...
Yeah, due to math, you can't get more than one.
Let me change my angle.
Yeah.
I can angle this thing however I want.
Yeah.
And so if we angle it...
In real time, there's a wall of fire sweeping.
No, back. That way, turn.
So this is a straight line.
What the hell is that? Oh.
That gets them both. So where would you want it from there?
That's pretty simple. And it blocks off the Ashen Queen a little bit. Can I angle it just a little bit?
You have to do a different one every time.
I don't mean to make you do the things I should be doing. I do want to cover as much of the distance from the top rock where Galen is pointing down and just get both of them at the same time if I can do that.
I don't see how. I'm
okay,
not
great.
seeing that.
Let's just do the straight line that you just did.
Wait,
then
we can do something shallow like that.
Yeah,
there you go.
Perfect.
Something like that gets everyone.
Shallow line works great for me.
Okay.
It creates distance.
Small
it
gap in the
blocks line
north.
of sight, and it hits both of them, which is important.
And creates a weird bend at the end.
Yeah, don't look at that. That's happens, dude. Come on.
That's an old thing.
I've seen that
told it's
shape
quite
before somewhere.
So they do have to make, and I just want to confirm this. I believe it's reflex saves for having the wall show up on their turn.
Any creature that
Blazing wall.
crosses the wall or occupies it and takes 4d6 damage. There's no save.
No save. Perfect. Let's just do that then.
Okay, so right now, big wall lights up. 3 actions. You don't do anything. That's it.
I'm just going to roll damage.
Ahead of time,
4d6.
that's fine. Right now, 5 feet stepping close comes Alcanet and the Ashen Queen.
Now, I'm invisible, but I'm guessing, can just sense.
She can sense with the blood web.
Yes.
Where
Is that
you're
blood
at.
mist still existing?
Until the end of the Queen Shade's turn, yes.
Okay.
Alcanet is frustrated by this new wall of flame, but thinks it's kind of cool.
You and the Ashen Queen have total vision on each other.
Stupid witches.
She says, "That's not possible. You can't be the Jagged One."
Entombed, enslaved by your ancestors long ago, and those sins revisit upon you. Today, I claim my home. I claim my slaves, my property, from traitorous thieves that stand before me.
And she begins to cast spell.
All right, Ashen Queen takes a breath to give another monologue, but you cut her off with a blast of something nasty.
Charm person.
So you like it.
Cursed Metamorphosis.
Cursed Metamorphosis.
You just had fun picking all the funnest spells, didn't you?
Oh my god, it was so cool.
All right, this is what kind of save? Fortitude save. You range 30 feet. You are within 30. She's going to make a fortitude save. She is -3 due to the blood web connection that you chose earlier. It affects her negatively as well. Here she goes. Fortitude save is -3, 26.
Fail.
Cursed Metamorphosis. On a failure, the target transforms into a harmless animal appropriate for the area. It transforms for 1 minute, but keeps its mind. If it spends all of its actions on its turn concentrating on its original form, it can attempt a will save to try and end it.
Oh,
You
shit.
could have played that one on me.
Comes out like, clip, 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 clip.
Read the critical fail, which could have likely happened.
Critical fail, the target is transformed into the chosen harmless animal, body and mind, forever until the curse
That's
is
the
removed.
same critical fail I had.
No, totally different. You get just clubby hands as opposed to your whole body. I'm
into a rat.
spending the blood token,
For
and
another
I'm
action?
annihilating one harmless animal with cantrip.
Okay.
What'd she turn into?
A pig.
Pigs! You are all pigs!
It was campy, but I thought it'd be fun.
There's a Willow reference.
yes.
That's amazing.
It's a deep cut.
All right, let's double check
Christopher's
here.
looking for the wombo combo
Yeah.
here.
Curse Metamorphosis. Trying to figure that out.
This break brought to you by, you too can look through the rules of the RPG that you're playing to look for combinations that seem broken but are fully within the rules. It's fun. It's
What he's
one way
looking
to
up
play.
is if there's a thing called Piglet that is level whatever she is, and then seeing if that's valid.
Rat.
I've seen pigs chew through bone.
I'm nowhere near it. She's welcome to approach.
Well,
Never
you
through
can
the
put
fire.
lipstick on a witch, but
Never, never trust a pig farmer.
My nieces raised hogs for 4-H.
Oh, they go to one of those dairy thing. The
Klamath County Fair.
that's the
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
County fairs, fairgrounds.
You can absolutely attack her armor class and hit points remain the same though.
Ooh.
She is just
She's
can't
just
do
in the
anything
form
as a
of-
harm.
of the
Yeah.
animal. Okay. Does not actually transform into the animal.
oh my god.
Form of.
Then
Piggy.
I've left it open to a bunch of people. Want to dive
What
in
is the
there.
form that she has?
She's a pig.
Oh,
a piglet.
okay. Piglet. Charlotte's Web it is.
Charlotte's
I
Web.
was thinking Winnie the Pooh, but okay.
And
Aw.
you were doing something else?
No, not
I'm
cute
doing
little
something
piglet.
else.
Oh bother.
I am doing something else.
Pooh Bear.
I am spending the blood token, gaining the action. I am now casting on myself fly.
Okay. You are invisibly flying, and you've used all your blood tokens for bonus actions.
Yep.
Done.
To which she now exclaims, "That's rich! That one, not me!"
All
Did you
right.
throw in that last part?
Yes.
Okay. That made it a little bit more pathetic.
Hemlock, you are 15 feet behind Alcanet, 45 feet away from the Ashen Queen.
Ended all with one good shot.
Yeah.
Can we be clear? It's Hooflock.
Hooflock, sorry.
I'll make a cloven hoof roll. Natural 20?
Nice.
To do anything? Nope. Thanks.
You don't have to make any more rolls for the rest of this round.
Okay.
You figured it out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just hold it this way.
And then I have to make a
roll.
roll to shoot at her, right?
Yes.
Because of the wall.
Yes.
Miss.
All right, you fire, but it goes through the flame and blood, and you just hit air.
I will shoot again.
Okay.
This is, got the flat 5. Uh, 32?
You hit. You hear a...
Wait, here.
Squeal like a pig, witch.
16. 16 points of damage.
16 damage is dealt.
Nice shot.
And then I'll reload.
So if she had rolled the critical fail, would she be this uber level piggy running around?
Yep.
Oh, we'd have to breed that.
This is my pet.
That's actually how Kobe beef was invented.
I also have her having taken some damage on last session when you first met her. You did something to her.
Yeah.
Ate her head.
Blood harvest.
So she has taken some damage. All right, Hemlock, I believe, is done.
Yes.
It is time for some Queen Shades. He loses the concealment. The blood stuff fades.
16 points of fire
Any
damage.
reaction to noting his queen is now porcine in nature?
No.
Okay.
He takes his burning damage of 16. Where did he is charging straight to the closest dude, which is Zaldor.
Oh, no, thank you.
And actually, he's going to do the double blade spin attack. So
Definitely no thank you.
he goes past Zaldor and Alcanet, and he makes an attack against both of you for 2 actions only.
Can he reach Alcanet?
And Alkanet's invisible.
And flying.
And flying.
Oh, no, she didn't move yet. She cast fly.
But
She
invisibility is
cast
a question.
fly. No, he's not going to go for Alcanet then. He's charging Zaldor. Good catch. Zaldor, you're being attacked.
Lucky you.
Oh, no thank you.
All right.
He said no thank you.
Blade 30 to hit.
Hits.
Second blade 22.
Miss.
First blade was 21 slashing damage. Brutal
Ow.
slice. His buddy runs past the wizard and
16 points of fire damage.
and chases after the bard, but stops when he comes across another opponent, which is Hemlock, and is going to attack. Before that happens, you said 16. Oops, I read
Correct.
the wrong one.
Gonna
16.
say,
Yeah.
And
Although she's so
Frank in attendance here, we have a hero point to give out. Who's going to get that? No.
come on.
Frank
to
has
everybody.
quickly selected the name of. I'm going to go with Galen has received
Yay,
it.
Galen gets it.
And
I didn't point at him.
One of the 2 people not in this fight. What?
And
We'll
What are you
get
going to
there.
say?
We'll get there.
Hemlock 34 to hit with the Queen's Shades blade and the miss after that.
That's a hit.
Okay, regular hit. You guys got good AC these days. Wrong one. 19 slashing damage to you.
You know how Tom always does phased fights against us? We're
Yeah.
just doing that against him. Galen and I are phased too.
All right, it is the Ashen Queen's turn.
Go AQ.
It spends all action. She focuses. She Cartmans and loses all of her actions and now gets to make a will save
Still -3.
-3.
-3. Say it
Look at
loud,
the
say it
disappointment
proud.
Feels. Does she? If she critically fails, does she become?
No, it has to be on the initial.
No, she critically fails. So she will have everything at -2 if anyone tries to do anything to her for the next round.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, natural 1.
Wow.
She only could have rolled that before.
That would have been great.
Screwed her up. All right, that is it.
That'd been her first roll. You would have
Jericho.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah, Jericho is gonna
Way over here.
spend a turn pulling out one of his elixirs of life, and then he will spend his next turn, next action, consuming it.
So good.
And trying to get a little bit of healthiness back. He gets back 21 hit points, which makes the math easy. Puts him at 22. And that was 2 actions, yes. 1 to fetch it, 1 to drink it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
For his next action, he looks and as he sees how all of his friends are, he sees Hemlock. Right, he's going to get out his conductor's baton. And he's going to pull that out.
Okay. Done. It is Yannick's turn.
Yannick will continue to chase the battle, and he's going to run to the west and south 75 feet. Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep,
great.
just measuring.
Love it. It looks like
Yep.
I'm probably going to get right up to
Can't go through the wall.
You can't go through
one of the
wall.
bad guys.
You didn't see the castle guard who snuck up behind you there. He gets a reaction and a
Do the Kill Bill slap his butt with the sword.
reactive strike of 22 to hit.
No.
No, okay. Continue.
Yeah, literally, as I'm running away, I yell, "Go home, guard! Live your life!
All right.
Do not die here!"
Give me
And
one-
that's how I became a cleric.
I'm giving him a free move action of 25 feet
How'd
to the
that turn out
northwest.
for you?
All
I
right.
survived that fight. I'm going to build my origin
Is that
off
it for
of this
Yannick?
story.
Yeah.
Galen.
Yeah. Oh, God, Yannick's got this guy surrounded. Distance.
Yeah, dude, it's all me, baby.
Distance to the
You're
Queen
welcome.
Shade, please.
Boop. Let me do this. 65.
Oh, you're going
60
after Queen
feet.
Shade, okay.
60 feet.
That's the range on your sword, isn't it?
It is the range on the sword. So the first thing we're going to do is roll for the the exploit vulnerability. So peering through the soul to learn its weaknesses, and that is a 25.
Fail.
Yeah, I figured. All right. Then, not gaining any information, he just winds up the sword and.
You were missed by your enemy? Was it?
Yes. The first, no. Like, so he did 2 swings at me.
And he hit.
He hit me with the first one.
And what about you over there?
Hemlock?
Hooflock?
He was hit as well.
He hit me.
Take both of those back. They were stunned by
Yes.
your crazy spell, Bard.
Oh, that's
Nice.
right.
Take both of
I
those
will
back.
take those back off.
Carry
here.
on, Galen.
All right.
Back
Galen
to
makes his
42.
strike.
Yep.
Back to 76.
Thank you.
Oof. Well, rolled a 4.
How'd it
Rolling
go?
like crap tonight. But thank you, Frank, for the hero point. Let's do that up again.
Yeah, thank you, Frank.
Don't do it again, though. Just do a different
No,
roll.
let's.
Better
Yeah,
roll.
why not? Let's. I don't know.
Maybe
16,
a 20.
17, 18.
Let's try 20.
Yeah. How about an 18?
Okay,
So that'll be a
good.
36 to hit.
Is a hit.
Oh!
Now, he's technically off guard because he's...
Is a critical hit.
There we go. All right. So
The wizard Zaldor comes in handy.
What'd I do? Oh, good for me.
it is not a ton of damage, but it's 4 and 6 is 10, and 10 is 20. Doubled is 40.
Okay.
That is a ton of damage. 40 is a lot of damage.
He is now injured.
And slowed
Slowed?
because of the crit.
That just happens?
The frost rune.
Yep.
All right.
So how are you doing your ranged attack with your frost rune? Can you tell me what this looks like?
Yeah, so I think what's happening is Galen is taking a big windup with this, longsword essentially, and it's just slicing it through the air, and you see this wave of energy just projecting forward and concentrating right at the point of attack. And when it lands, it just that force hits.
Cool.
I have the idea that you're using your mirror's implement and translocating it.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that.
To be out there at that range, and it just appears for the moment
Yep.
as you swipe
That's
through.
nice.
Cannon.
Yeah, love it.
Good call.
All right. Zaldor.
You do cool
Right.
things. You throw yourself a weapon.
Uh-huh.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right. Well, definitely for the damage. As the one certainly attacked me with the Dionic running up behind him and the other one running past, Zaldor will reach in, grab his last blazing bolt and toss him out at both of each of them. So rolling against their AC for this particular hit. The first one will be a 31.
Is a hit.
And the other one will be a 27.
Is a hit.
Woo! Boom, boom, boom. That means
Nice.
that they will each take 4d6 of flaming damage. Blazing bolt! 6, 4, 2, 1, 13 points of flame damage.
All right. 26 total damage to the good guys, as I call them. The Queen Shades. You light them up. You have one more action left.
Right, yes. I should probably do something about that. You need me? I'll stay put.
No, you're fine. If
All
you need to go
right.
somewhere,
I will.
you're fine. I mean, you're helpful where you are, but I'm okay.
Zaldo will grab a small quill, just scroll something out on a big bit of parchment and drop it down and throw some runes down to create a circle around him in a 30-foot emanation of spell protection array. Any creatures within the it's a 5-foot emanation, within 30 feet. So it's mostly me.
Okay. And go back a step. Who got the critical for the flanking thing? That was Galen?
Yes.
Okay, that does not happen. That's only when you are attacking and getting the flank.
Okay.
So he's not slowed then?
Correct. So I took out half the damage.
Does that
removed
change the
slow.
math, Zaldor?
I feel that I'm still helping Yannick
All
and
right.
will still protect the array.
You got something, Seth?
Well, no,
But we're
just
both- okay.
also
Also
on
against
that frost damage, you do
Plus
have
one.
to succeed a fortitude save to be slowed.
Oh, okay. Good,
Okay.
Good to know.
Just
All right, Alcanet.
not a big deal, but
Go AK. And then die.
how many hit points does Alcanet have left?
Plenty. She
Yeah, well,
flies over the wall to the little piggy queen.
Piggy Queen, that's a good one. I'll write that down.
And if I had a sack, I'd put her in it. But I don't have a sack. So instead, she suffers.
Do you need to sustain that wall?
No. It has nothing to do with me anymore.
How long does it last?
Forever.
She suffers a monologue.
She suffers a monologue. Get ready for this. 1 minute.
Enjoy the view from down there. Squeal for me, my queen. I will enjoy drawing every ounce of blood from you. And I cast Vampiric Feast.
The image of a piglet in a pink ballerina tutu is on our screen right now. That is what I assume the vision of our Ashen Queen.
Yeah.
She took dance lessons. when
Everybody
she was
check this
young.
out on YouTube. This is amazing.
Basic fortitude check for our queen.
All right. -3
-3
is 31.
is a success.
Okay.
She will hold out. And then I will kick her.
No. It's a basic fortitude. You just do half damage.
Oh, I do half damage. 66.
Oh, want me to roll that?
Please.
All right. 66. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 24, which is huge.
Oh, wow. That's a good roll.
Half of that is 12, and then you get half of that back as temporary, I believe. Yeah.
Which is 6.
So 12 to her, 6 healed to you.
Fantastic.
She is injured. Okay.
And then I kick her.
You don't have an action left. You flew.
Oh, I flew.
Nice try.
I'll kick her later.
All right, Castle Guard is spending 75 feet to start a new life, running out the entrance.
Go be a cleric! By God!
Casey in chat said Yannick the life coach. All right, it is Hemlock the Hoofed.
Yep,
You got a queen shade in your face.
sure do. Oh, roll to stupid hooves. Okay, I got that, and then I will attack.
So that's a reload, is what you
You
did.
just
nat
an
20 that
annoying
last
thing.
time, right? So you don't have to do that anymore?
No, it was just for the rest of the
Oh,
round.
got it.
So that was a reload, is
I
what
think
you did?
Tom's enjoying it
No, I
too much.
rolled to see if I could shoot
with Hoovy.
because I got my hooves still.
Really?
Shooting a gun has to be a manipulate action.
Really?
I mean, tell me it's not. I will be thrilled.
This is not. It's called a. This is a strike. Strike is not a
I think he
manipulate
was thinking to
action.
reload.
Well, regardless, it would behoove you to make this roll.
Let me double. Hold on. Let me double check.
Hold him in.
Strike. Let me look at some options here. I want to double check. That's strike. That's a weird one. You attack with a weapon, targeting one creature. It has the attack trait, not the manipulate trait. So there you
go. 29.
To hit this dude in front of you is a hit.
You just lost a screen?
Okay. Yeah.
16 points of damage.
Okay.
I will back up 10 feet and reload as I do that and fire upon him again.
Okay.
I rolled an 18, and on Queen Shades, anything above 18 or above is an automatic crit.
Great. But you said reload.
Yeah.
And fire. Reload is a manipulate. So we'll take that roll as a hit, but you have to roll higher than a flat 5.
I rolled higher than
Okay.
a flat 5. Thank you.
And just so you get some perspective on this could have been permanent.
You're
Every time.
so thank her for it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Doing the math.
Boom. Huge hit from the gunslinger. Critical.
50 plus.
53 points.
Woo.
Wow, nice shot.
Massive damage.
I like
He
I
is-
can guess your damage by how long it takes.
And
Can I get a fortitude save twice?
34, 33.
Don't worry about that. But we'll take D10 of persistent fire damage.
I will make note of that. Okay. It is their turn.
Gary!
Gary is going to attack the wizard.
Why?
Now he's going to do a spinning attack. He's going to do a spinning attack.
You don't need to do this.
He spins and runs around, spinning his blades several times, and he makes an attack upon
actually
both
good.
folks.
a whirling dervish.
First one's on the wizard with a 38 to hit. Nope, sorry. 40 to hit.
That's a critical hit, I'm afraid.
Bochy balls.
44 points of slashing damage to Zaldor of the 7th tower.
Minus... What is it? Bah, 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 bah. It's been a minute since I've
Your
done
retributive
this.
strike?
Yeah. Range reprisal, retributive strike. Where's the resistance? Oh my god, I think it's
Almost there.
2 plus your level, so 10.
Oh, cool.
So 34.
34.
Are you taking your retributive strike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also going to then retributively strike.
Go for it.
This one. This is the one. That's going to be a 36.
Okay, that is a hit.
And then he's going to take... Dun, dun, dun. That's going to be 11, 12, plus 8, 20, plus 6. Nope. Plus, 6. So 26 slashing damage.
26.
Well, 26 mixed damage.
Okay, done. And then he gets his attack on you.
Also 10 D10 of persistent fire damage, right?
It wasn't a crit.
Oh, yeah.
Then 29 to hit you, Yannick,
That will hit.
for 24 slashing damage. And his last action
Oh, wait, are we plus 1? Oh, against spells.
Against magic attacks, yeah.
is to then run after and help support his friend on the other side of Hooflock. His friend is now going, and he is on fire a bit. He takes 1d10 at the start. You want to roll that, Seth?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you do that?
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
And then he is running on the other side of you, a flame.
9.
Wow.
Good
And
roll.
he is going to double attack you or off guard on either side of these queen shades.
Perfect.
Natural 20.
No!
40 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Still standing?
Oh, yeah.
How much do you have left?
Lots.
I don't think you're telling me the truth.
How can that? No, yes.
His second attack upon you, last action, is a 28
That hits.
for 16.
I'm down. I had 2 points left.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Hooflock is down.
Salt meat wound.
All right, the Ashen Queen on the other side of this wall of fire. She's literally between the fire and the Jagged Queen, Alkanet. She spends all of her time running around in a circle, spending all of her actions to try to get out of this effect. And this was a fort save.
Fort save.
-3.
-3.
33, I think, finally does it.
That's a success.
She is no longer a piglet, but she has lost her action and she rises up. And she says, I do not know what will come of this day, but I will have your throat between my hands.
Does she still have her pink bow?
Get this off of me. She's like, you listen to me now. I will. And I got to roll this dude's 15 or higher for the flame. He fails. He's continued to be a fire. Jericho.
All right, I on my last turn, took out my conductor's baton, so I'm going to use it, casting a level 3 soothe onto Hemlock as it sits in my hand. So that's my first thing. I was all ready for you. 10, 20, 32 points, you think? Put you out. Let me do that math. 32 plus 0, cover the...
All right. Is that the first use of the new wand?
Hmm?
Is that the first use of the new wand?
No.
No. All right. Okay.
No.
It's a good use, though.
Yeah.
But that is, I think, 2 actions.
Does it lose its resale value if it wasn't? Or?
Well, no. You have to grab it if you didn't already have it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did. He had it.
Which he did. He got out last time.
Oh, okay. Then you're good. Yeah.
No, I got that last. That was my action last turn. And I'm tucked back into those rocks right there. So I would like to use my last action to hide / take cover /
You can take cover?
Yep, take cover
All
back
right.
there.
Done. Yannick.
How much fire damage do you take by passing through the wall?
46.
Oh, do it.
You can go around. There's an
14 on
around
average.
spot right over here.
Yannick's tired of running.
That's
I
like
know
30
that.
feet, and over here that's like a little bit more. And
Why
that's
does the
like
wall have to be
35
here?
feet.
Just take the damage. Come on through.
Average of 14.
I am gonna. How to the north? What's my minimum?
You have reach.
Yeah, I still have to get. There's still 35, which is too far.
But she's only
right
right
there.
next to the wall, so you could reach through the fire.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can.
I'm gonna step forward.
Yeah,
one.
buddy. There we go.
Slicing through the fire.
Yep. So I do need to roll a flat 5 or higher.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll that now. I rolled a 16 on that.
Do what your heads.
That's awesome.
And then I am going to take an action to call out to Carahel. And the weapon
You
is...
see Alkanet.
And the weapon in the Fishard in Yannick's hand is converted into a maul.
Oh.
A giant club, essentially. And he... Actually, yes.
Before you roll,
yeah.
describe how you call out to Carahel.
I put my hand higher up on the shaft of the Fishard and I say, Carahel, be with me this day. And as I say that, the power from my hand extends into the Fishard, reshaping it into essentially a giant hammerhead as it comes swinging around.
All right. Before you roll, as this is your first strike upon the Ashen Queen within her lair, which is within already the Jagged Queen's corrupted lair, around this corruption, deep within this evil place, you have a blessing from Carahel, a one and only blessing coming through to you right now. Whatever you roll is upgraded 1 level of success.
Lovely. I love hearing that.
Critical becomes double critical.
It is a 24 to hit.
The Ashen Queen
Yeah.
is a miss.
Cool. So that means that's a hit.
It gets upgraded to a hit after all.
All right. So that's too bad it wasn't more, but that's going to be 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And do I need the critical to get the shove on that?
This is the Maul.
Yeah.
MALL.
UL. Just one L.
That's not different.
Shove.
I think it's on a critical.
You can use this weapon to shove.
Forever
if
rolls
you-
a 21.
No, shove is an action that you can take
okay.
without having to have a free hand.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
But don't you still have a critical specialization for your...
He didn't crit.
He didn't
though.
crit.
Oh.
Just a hit.
Yes, I do because of the weapon ally. Do have the critical specialization.
Group hammer. The target is knocked prone unless they succeed at a fort save.
Got it. Okay. But that I didn't get a critical.
You didn't get a crit?
Yeah.
That's good.
Galen, you're still behind a rock.
I am behind a rock, and I just saw my good friend Hemlock get cut down by these two queen shades. So, distance to the nearest one, please.
It is 65 feet away.
Oh, of course it is.
Galen's 75 feet away.
Galen shouts out,
The hell?
He's dead.
"Oh!"
He's prone.
Thinking I'm having a stroke.
Galen shouts out, "You sons of bitches! You want to fight? Come get one!" And attempts to draw their attention and will step forward 5 feet.
You're boldly taunting, but then extending far so you don't get too close.
And then strikes at the nearest one.
Let me ask you something real quick.
Yes.
Does our vow still stand?
I have not attacked you, and you have not willingly attacked a member of our party.
Okay. I'm claiming a soul at the end of this night.
That sounds ominous.
I wonder who. That's an interesting thing to say on my turn.
Why would you say that?
All right. Galen strikes at distance. And rolled a 3. So we'll use that last hero point here.
Didn't you do that last time? I'm guessing not. You still have a hero point?
It worked out well last time. We're going to roll that one more time. Here we go.
He had 2 then. He had
He was
2.
given one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
3.
Thank you.
Oh gosh, rolling like crap tonight. That was a 6 and an 18 is a 24.
You miss.
Frank, stop wasting your hero points on Galen. It's clearly not working.
Yonic.
Zaldor.
I
you're
always
next
use
to
my
your
hero
wall of
points
fire.
well.
What are you going to do?
Rather than just stand and admire my wall of fire, I'm rather desperately hurt. Zaldor will choose to. Oh dear, Zaldor's running a little shy on spells, my friends. But I do have some fantastic use of a force barrage. Yes, I do. And the force barrage sends multiple bolts. So, confirming that from Zaldor they are 30 feet away and 35 feet away, Zaldor will step a little bit closer to Hemlock and, of course, the shades that are his actual targets and cast 2 force bolts at them. Pew pew. For 2d4 plus 2. Give me the d4s. There we are. Fantastic. 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. So that is 12 points of force damage to each.
To each of the
Queen
Queen
Shades.
Shades?
Each of the Queen Shades, correct.
Got 12 and 12. Badly injured and badly injured.
Huzzah!
All right.
Come get some to Galen. Over there.
Elkanette, would you like to come get some? What would you like to do?
I'd like to come get some. Curse of Death on the young lady in front of me.
What? Just a straight
Are
up
you a young lady?
death?
Don't worry about it.
curse of death?
Curse of Death.
Curse of debt. Sending her off
Welcome
to
to
get
America.
a master's and a PhD in art history.
Essentially, there's blood that's all around. That's her blood, and I'm smearing it up and wiping the curse disrespectively on her face.
Your patron wraps a hand around your target's heart. Well, that's just you. They must make a fortitude saving throw. All right.
I am
Minus
my own god.
3. Natural 1.
Get the shot. Really?
She starts at stage 2.
The target is afflicted with the Curse of Death at stage 2. Curse of Death. This curse ends when the spell ends. It's sustained up to 1 minute. So keep in mind you have to spend actions from now on to sustain. Yep. She starts at stage 2. She immediately takes 8d6.
9d6. It's heightened.
Enhanced. 9d6 void damage. That's 34. void damage to the Ashen Queen.
Wow.
In addition, and she is fatigued. What does fatigue do? -1 off everything, I think?
Strength checks.
Or is it just
strength-based
strength?
Physical
Okay.
stuff.
Is it AC and strength?
That I couldn't tell you offhand.
We'll take a
check.
look.
Yeah, AC. No, no, it's not strength at all.
-1 to AC
That's a
and
feat.
saving
Throws,
throws.
it's just defenses. Cool. I'll mark that on her thing. It'll do the math for me. Wow, that curse messes her up. You're loaded with nasty curses.
That's a big scary hit.
It's not.
It's what I do.
It's not a fun day. I
think you said you wanted to kick her.
No. I when she was a pig, if she's a pig, I want to kick her. I will instead say, "Bow!" and slap her.
Oh. All right. She winces, coughs, grabs at her throat, tries to breathe. She is not in a good place. To the northwest, the castle guard will take several actions to try to get out of this place.
Get your life together!
Why is he still focused on me?
Make good choices.
And it
Leave
is
safe!
Hemlock's turn.
Hemlock will stand up and run 30 feet to the southwest, reloading while he does it. And then
Flat 5 to reload.
Fuck.
Oh, I thought
Running with hooves.
I thought it was a critical success and you broke some. No,
Nope.
okay, sorry.
Hour.
Stink eye.
Do you feel the bitterness?
Natural 20.
Yeah!
There we go.
Who's your target?
The
Yannick?
Yes. The Queen Shade on the west side.
The west side, natural 20,
Let's
critical
see.
hit.
It's like your hooves are ADA compliant.
He has 66 hit points remaining.
Let's see what we can do about
You
that.
can
Count
do
is
this.
long.
You can do this.
Not that much. No way.
I think max crit is in the 90s for him.
30, I'm thinking.
It's going to be 50.
It looks like some
48.
some small D10s.
42.
Still a long
7.
count.
48.
Oh, that's a nice guess, man.
48 damage. He has 18 left, is near death, and is already on fire.
What a way to go.
Needs
Does he have to make a fort save?
2 fortitude saves.
He's already on fire, so I don't know if that matters. Oh, no, these are different things, right? 31, 24.
Ooh, he is stunned.
He's in bad shape.
Gunshots will do that to you.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's my 3 actions.
All right. It is his turn. He,
I'm going to roll that. Use a D10 at the beginning.
Yep.
5.
Okay, he's down to 13 hit points.
Just this silent shade, this on fire march. Oh, it's crazy.
This shade is on fire.
The Ashen Queen says, "Protect me! Return!" He ignores his queen's command and chases you down.
Damn.
That will be his second
You're not my
action.
queen anymore, bitch.
There's a new queen in town.
Burning a fire, he is going to strike at you.
Shades whispered to you, "Do you smell bacon?"
Against Hemlock. 24.
Nope.
Misses. Stumbling in flame. Now he's making a flat roll to get rid of the fire and succeeds with a 16. All his conditions are done. Delete and remove. Okay. It is now the other one's turn. He races through the flame, taking some damage to his queen's side and attacks Alcanet.
Great if you attacked her queen.
Actually, and he also passed right through my range
Okay,
as well.
go for it. Reactive strike type thing?
I have attack of opportunity.
Attack of opportunity.
Lead to yours and I'll do mine.
That is going to be a 30 something or no. Oh my God! Why did this keep getting flipped over?
Touching my thing.
Really? 33.
It's me.
33 to hit.
That's a hit.
Yeah, it's called reactive strike. That's a new term.
Yeah. Okay. 33.
Hit.
I'm assuming it's a normal hit.
Yeah.
6, 10, 13 plus 6, 19 points of
Ooh,
damage.
that's juicy outside of your turn.
Yeah.
He is badly injured. He was on fire. Didn't take that damage yet.
6, 5, 1, 3. That's
Oh boy.
what is that?
15.
15 points of flame
15.
damage.
This badly injured Queen Shade in a slick red armor and mask runs through the flame, charges through with blades, and strikes down upon thee with great vengeance, Alcanet. Even furious anger.
Invisible.
Who's invisible. Oh, yeah. He's got some sense, though. He's a pro. He's going to roll an 11 or higher.
13. Higher.
13 or higher.
11.
No, he's not. He swings and misses and gets nothing. I see nothing, my queen!
Where is it?
It's the skull.
The Ashen Queen. There she is.
By the way, I want to thank you for getting her attention off me.
Also, please kill Alcanet right now. Kill her.
I want this.
Kill her.
I wanted this dramatic scene of she's weakened. Alcanet picks her up and just holds her in the flame.
The Ashen Queen slowly strides around you, locking eyes as she goes around. You're looking. And
Why are you lining me up?
she hears you and looks beyond the Jagged Witch and says, despair, and casts a cone of despair upon Alcanet and Ionic.
And the Queen Shade.
No, she's going to angle it in a way. I'm sorry, it's a cone. It's called Crushing Despair.
Oh, dear.
That sounds worse.
A will save is needed from Ionic and Alcanet.
25.
Is a fail. 30 is your target number.
Should be fine.
And you're minus
Success, critical success.
3. Well, you're minus
3.
Minus 3 is a critical success?
Yep.
Okay. You are unaffected. Failure. Wave of Despair affects Ionic. You cannot use reactions.
Ugh.
It's a bummer.
And each turn, you must make another save or are slowed 1 as you sob them controllably, and that lasts for a minute.
That's not considered a fear
Because
because I have aura of courage.
No, it's not the frightened condition. It does have the emotion and trait, but you would have to have something that triggers off of the emotion trait. I don't think that's what that is.
Just my aura of courage.
Nope.
Failing me in despair.
That's all she does.
Why have you forsaken me?
Yes, exactly.
Jericho hiding behind some rocks.
Ooh,
Let me show you. Whoop.
there I am. Okie dokie doke.
So what was the...
The first thing I want to do is I want to do a seek to see if I can see where my Horn of Blasting went when the whole world blew up.
You want to see where your Horn of Blasting went.
So when I was standing up on top of the rock, I dropped it to fire my spell, and then I got blown off in a direction.
Pick a number between 1 and 8.
Pick a number? I picked 1 last time. I'll pick 1 this time, knowing it's a different direction.
7, 8, 1. It went far east. We'll say 90. So it is here on the map. I'm pinging far to the east.
Okay, so it's way, way, way over there. All right, well, I'll get that after the fight, I guess. Because that's a really, really long ways.
I'll see if I can mark it. Mark it with a boomerang.
Mark it with a boomerang.
I say we just leave and let shit fall where it lays.
That's one of those options.
Don't you mean?
Let's
leave.
Yeah. I want to get out of here.
It
sucks.
So I just see that one guy. I'm going to cast a checking my spell levels.
Chat, by the way, would like Yonik's guard that he's helped coach survive the battle so that he can come back as a changed man and join the group as Christopher's new character.
There you go. Now we're talking.
I'm casting first level Horse Barrage at the Queen Shade that I can see.
Talk
Big
about
first
a bond.
level. He has 13 hit points remaining. This could be perfect.
It could be. I doubt it will be, but that's not. Oh, look at that. A 3, and a 4. 4, 7, 10, plus 3, 13.
Wow. Nice.
Right in the back. He drops dead at Hooflock's feet.
That's just great.
Sorry, Hooflock's hoofs.
That's my 3 actions.
Wow, great action.
Is that not a great spell? I love that spell.
Hemlock.
Mark that
Not
one
Hemlock, Yannick. Sorry, Yannick. Make a roll.
Yeah, what am I rolling here for?
I think it's
No,
will.
stop crying.
Yeah.
It's will save or be 30 or be slowed 1.
Aren't you like strong on will saves though? Like save, success is critical, that kind of thing.
That's me.
Oh, that's you.
Will
Yeah.
save 30. Go for it.
No, I'm not great at that. 29. That's
come on.
Wait. Are we still +1?
You are still +1. Let me double check something real quick. Because I drew Ruins of Magic.
What's going on?
So, status bonus for saving throws against magic that lasts for a full minute. Yes.
What was this?
You have a +1. So, when Zaldor was flanking on the opposite side of him, he wrote the Special Protection Array.
Oh, okay.
The Spell Protect Array that gave a +1 to magical effects for himself and Yannick as we were standing there.
And what was that called?
It was the Spell Protect Array. Spell Protection Array.
That's huge.
As long as
Yeah.
you didn't move
And
more than 5 feet away from where we were at, which you did, right?
you
did a
did.
5-foot
You took one step.
I stepped 5 feet.
You're fine. You're in it. 5-foot emanation.
But you can sustain it to a maximum duration of 1 minute. You haven't sustained it each round.
Oh, I have not.
It is not there. You
I'm
are
so
I
sorry.
thought I had a +1 against like the blood magic or whatever. I was on my old character.
all right.
sheet.
You
I
just
don't
lose
know.
1 action. You have 2 remaining.
How many hit points? How injured do both queens look right now?
Badly injured for the Ashen Queen.
And the other queen?
Uninjured.
Unharmed.
Oh,
Well, I don't have that.
In fact, she looks juicier than before.
she wearing a pair of sweatpants that says that across her ass?
Right across.
Jagged succulent.
I break for pigs.
Juicy couture handbags.
Oh my god.
2 actions.
I will, I'm gonna through the firewall there. I'm gonna strike. Actually, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
Walk through the firewall.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put my eye upon her and I am gonna call upon Carahel.
Can you see her?
Continue with the turn, please.
I rolled a 6. I'm gonna peer at her and I shall smite her.
Oh, what does that mean?
Alcanet, right? You're smiting Alcanet.
It's a feat.
Let him choose his
And
target.
yes, it's a champion feat. It's a trait. You single out one enemy to destroy in your deity's name. Designate one enemy you can see. Until the start of your next turn, your strikes against that enemy gain a +3 status bonus to damage, increasing to +4 if you have master proficiency with the weapon or an armored attack you're using for the strike. If you're holy or unholy, the target has the opposite trait. The bonus is +4 or +6 if you're a master. Is she unholy?
No.
Okay.
So you're getting
fantastic.
+3 bonus damage, and it will extend. If
as
she
long as
takes
she
hostile
continues
actions.
to take hostile actions. And my third action shall be to strike
Whom?
her.
How?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna strike
Ashen
the other dude, that guy.
Well, I thought you said you moved to the fire. Did you not?
No,
do
I,
that?
no,
Oh,
I
okay.
have
Not
not
moved through the
moved.
fire.
I'm gonna roll straight 5 to see if I can see through the fire. I rolled a 19, which that was my attack roll. I'm gonna
too.
roll again for the attack. It was a 16, so that's gonna be plus 18, 34
Hits.
to hit.
Keep it going. We got it.
34, that's pretty low damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 6, 13 damage.
Okay. Galen. That's a
Behind
nasty
a
crit.
rock.
Still.
I'm in my happy place
Just like Jericho.
There was a small hole. I didn't want to fall into it.
because you know how I hate falling. All right. Distance to. First of all, can I see the Queen Shade?
You can see the Queen Shade if you can see through fire. He is 45 feet away. Well, hang on a second. He is 55 feet away from you.
Okay. Yep.
Alcanet is also 55 feet away. Just saying, Pax be damned.
I'm a little more difficult to hit.
Also invisible.
Yeah, we're in trouble with this
And flying.
Alkanet business.
We're going to attempt to spot the Queen Shade through the fire. 14, so I can spot. We're going to, again, attempt our exploit vulnerability on the Queen Shade. Come on, give me something good this time. That will be a 25.
Miss.
All right. And then, man, none of these
That's what
dice
you
are
rolled
working
last
for
time.
me tonight. Yep.
You want to borrow one? Mine being really good.
I have a feeling it's going to turn around here.
You're
I got a good
attacking?
feeling about this.
You're attacking?
I am
Gambler's
attacking.
Did you roll
by
your
the way.
5 or higher?
I
on the-
did.
Okay.
Yes. So we're going to strike at that Queen Shade. And I rolled a 3. I am rolling so well tonight. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Miss. Okay, Zaldor.
Zeldor's going to use, he's just going to make sure he can see through his fire. He can, and then he's going to use a force barrage on the Queen Shade, much like Jericho just did. It's a very good idea. He wants to emulate it himself. All 3 actions. Firing through for 2 + 2 + 2 + 2 + 2 + 2. No, I'm sorry, +3. That is 9 points of force damage
Okay.
on the Queen Shade.
All right. 9. Got it. He's getting low-ish. It is Alkanet's turn. You've got a Queen Shade behind you and the Queen of Thave in front of you.
I sustain.
Her curse nastiness.
Brilliant.
I believe it goes to 12d8.
Oh my God.
Hold. No. We skipped her last turn. She was supposed to roll and take damage then.
Okay.
That's what we forgot to do. This was what spell again?
The
Curse of Death.
Kill,
Of
Curse of Death.
Curse of Death. So she needs to roll against your fort. Oh, God, yeah. All right. Frick. 17.
Sounds
It's
like
a critical fail.
Okay, she can only go to stage 3, so she is now 12. She drops to one knee before you, gasping for breath. The life essence dripped out of her at stage 4. She has reached the verge of death and drops to one knee and says, "Not possible. How?"
You blame those who came before you. You should have listened. You should have accepted me and renounced your throne. Now I take it from you. I take it all from you!
And she snaps her fingers. There's an ignition of the blood that's on the ground, and it catches fire and it engulfs her in flames until she is naught but ash.
Ashen Queen indeed.
Wow.
The Ashen Queen is no more. There is only one queen within Thave. Alkanet, it is your turn. Every single restriction and penalty and bond and vow upon you is relinquished. You have the start of your turn. What would you like to do?
The bond with Galen is not relinquished.
Every single thing is you are free of.
Okay.
Lord's face.
Fair enough.
That means you're free too.
Yep.
Heroes, are you ready for me? I see you from this darkness, and I am grateful for your assistance. This vile bond has fallen free, and I feel my power beginning to fill my home. I make you an offer. Leave, and do not ever return to Thave, or I will find you and destroy you myself. Or you can die here.
Can't move the screen.
So, if you're not watching, the person speaking those words is staring directly at me, Yannick. Probably the person sort of. I do look to my friends to gauge where they are at in this process of thought, to see if I can get a quick.
You see a heroic cinematic fumbling of a bullet between hooves.
Jericho yells from the back. Callie and Varro tasked us to kill that rock. The rock is dead. We did what we came here for.
2 stones remain. They must be destroyed.
Then destroy them before you leave. They're an abomination to me. I have no desire for them.
Yannick takes a step back from the flame as it's like lighting him in hellfire. Then today, we're done. And he heads towards one of the rocks to destroy it. He acknowledges her words, says he's done, and starts to walk away.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything to the contrary?
I want to go get my horn.
Okay.
Xander will. I'm sorry. Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa. Record scratch. Zaldor will head towards the other stone to use magic in the way he's noticed Jericho doing.
With a few pointers from Jericho, you are able to cast some spells and blast some magic and destroy the 2 smaller stones. The last traces of these void stones in Thave are erupted and destroyed. As you do, if you look to your northwest of your map briefly, there are 3 forms that appear, taking form from misty stuff. And they are 2 blood witches followed by the princess who come in.
Oh, that's your problem. We're out.
All right, the heroes leave the room. The blood witches and the princess go to stop you, but then they see behind you no trace of her mother, their queen. They sense something terrible has happened, and they see this old witch who seems more at home here than anyone else has.
Who is dragging the whatever remains, if there are any, but is covered in the ash of their queen.
So you guys then leave as those forces all kind of meet, and you leave them behind.
We are like covered in blood and ash and fire and dressed as
Queen Shades.
Yeah, Queen Shades, just rolling out of this battle, just fucking devastated.
Where would you guys like to go and do when you leave this chamber?
I would like to go to Calavier.
Good.
I suggest while the illusion lasts that we go to the tower. Master Brilmain urged us to seek it out.
Our final task
This
here.
may be our only chance.
So be it.
So you're heading to a tower? There are several towers.
All agreed.
Tower?
Yeah, let's talk
That
about that real quick, because as we're listing through, and this is something that Zaldor was actually going through in his mind when the Alcanet made a bargain with us. Step 1, get to the city. Step 2, move around inside the city. Step 3, pass the Blood Witches. Step 4, pass the Ashen Queen. Step 5, the Palace of the Ashen Queen. Good luck for Jericho's plan. Step 6, destroy the Corruption Stone. Step 7, the Conjuration Magic in the Northern Spire. Good luck with that one. To handle the Conjuration Magic there. Step 8, get to the Princess's Chamber. Step 9, how do you stay undetected? Step 10, Alcanet might solve all these problems.
We should have gone to the tower before all of this.
Oh, we skipped it. Can we go back and start?
Redo.
Can we retcon this?
So you guys are heading where?
Is that what you're referring to?
What
You're
are-
referring to the conjuration magic in the Northern Spire? Is that what
Yeah.
you're referring to?
We don't really need it
Yes.
anymore, do we?
I don't think so.
If we don't need it, then
Because
there,
there's no more Ashen Queen.
Hey, I just found these 2 medallions with Celine's icon in them in my pocket. Those could have been useful.
Neat. I suggest we use the remainder of our subterfuge to escape the walls of Kassir and find a place to rest and
I think
recover
that's a tremendous idea.
before we return home.
We should run.
As recommended by Alcadet.
I think brisk
I'm gonna make a
walking
funny
would be
sound when I run.
we need to hire a Foley artist.
He's just way out ahead.
Yeah, coconuts.
And it could have been permanent.
been.
It's so good.
So you guys are leaving out the front door
Yeah.
in your illusioned.
Yep.
Okay. The group heads out the gate. You are given strange looks. You are stopped, particularly the strange hoofed guy and this strange gnome. But before anyone can say anything, there is a big call out from a tall tower 40-50 feet above, and it is Alcanet claiming her throne, almost like Conan at the end of the first movie, throwing the head down the steps type vibe, and she is at the top tossing down the body of the princess, who falls dead, collapsing on the ground. All the guards look up in terror. They don't know what to do. Lots of murmurs. There's like 5 of you just slowly melding through the crowd, moving on.
Oh no, oh dear. Hey, look over there. That's bad.
And I mean, the energy is, although we won, like Yannick does
We
not
lost.
feel like it is a Pyrrhic victory that we're faced with, and so the energy is like downcast, like Yannick's Fishard, like you know, the handles dragging on the ground as he's leaving, feeling not good.
Isn't that like disrespecting just to drag it along the ground like that?
It's the handle. It's fine.
He is still despairing,
Yes, I am still despairing.
silently weeping.
That's her laugh.
All right, we will stop there for tonight, everyone. What a crazy turn of events. Very exciting. I'm eager to dive into our after show. We are also going to level up to level 9.
Yeah.
We'll do that when we come back next time, though. But we will be doing that. If you want to hear why and how they're leveling up, consider dropping by patreon.com/ingloriousbards. Get you access to the after shows as well as the level ups plus some one shots. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.